Yo, bruh. Man, gratitude is the only word that I could utilize to describe the feeling that I'm feeling right now. Please forgive me looking at the camera. I don't want to look at the camera, but this is easy for me to do it like this. Um, and the homies are about to come on in like 15 minutes. I want to get my little fucking monologue in the beginning done real quick and shit. First and foremost, to anyone that's tapped in, listening, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it 1 trillion billion gazillion %. Like, I think, cause honestly, I really love this shit, bruh. I really love this shit. So to be able to make something and that people take it, you know, it could be one song you like off the tape, bruh. That was the goal. The goal was to make, for me to make that hip hop album that I curated from my mind based on me, the way I was raised and what I love and what I'm influenced by and all this type of stuff. All that in just this project, you know. And I'm such in gratitude. I gotta make it, and I'm happy now because like it's like a trickle effect, right? When you work really hard at something and you're passionate about it and you're doing your best, the people in proximity, they finna be like, all right, hold on, let's see how this works. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so happy. Like even the homies is back. Like man, fucking now I'm like, I'm actually really grateful because now I could kind of take a back seat because the homie Nick is fucking crazy, and I'm just happy. I'm like, man, you know what? Like as much as I've been selfless with like, I've been selfish, like just trying to, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Come on, I want to be heard. Can y'all hear me? You know what I'm saying? Fuck, if you see me, do you hear me? Do you hear me? And now I feel like I need to be able to do something. I need to use my voice. I gotta use my voice. And I'm still figuring out how that looks like, right? And it's so dope. Hip hop is in the illest place right now, bro. Literally, before I got on this shit, I was watching goddamn y'all need to tap into Vic Mensa's live stream. Cause they raising money for a project that they making called African, which is amazing, cause that's pretty much my goddamn life. Like as far as like how that, cause I felt that, bro. I felt that shit resonate. I really hope that shit go crazy, because even watching the preview, damn, I really wish I could goddamn hold on, yeah, I can. Haha. But I'm trying to fucking hold on. Wait, no, not the playoffs. Damn, this shit kind of loud though. How do I put the volume down on this bitch? Cause y'all ain't gonna be able to hear me. Hold on, I was just watching her live. It says, there we go. So
to separate myself from the rest, because I know I'm in alignment with what I'm doing.
Oh, how fire!
That's why I named the barriers.
Wait, how do I put this down? Because I need to make sure I hear me.
History, man.
Yeah, man. People don't know I designed this.
Yeah, I still hear me. Wait, that's not it.
That's how it starts.
How do
You
I
gotta just
got
start.
there?
What's the
What
point
are
is
you
on my
fishing
guys,
at?
man?
Yeah, for sure. But you know it's grinding.
But yo, I won't lie. This guy got the big mosquito glasses. He's ready to go.
Oh yeah, you ready?
Yeah, he looking good.
Wait.
Can I get you over here?
Oh, there we go.
Thank you,
Man,
bro.
I
Thank
wish
you,
you
bro.
much
Alright.
love and success.
Thank you, bro.
I'm
anyway.
outside.
You need help on
Oh
that.
man, I really fuck with Vic, bro. Vic Mensa's dope as fuck, bro. My dog is outside using his voice. He's being creative and going outside the fucking box. I just think that's fucking dope. I think it's important for us to support, like, cause you gotta think about it. Ooh, boom. My bad, Vic. I was gonna goddamn. I watched it like I'll jump back in a little bit. Hold on, but I just want to get to this point. All right. So I was talking with the homies, right? Boom. That was a dope intro. Make sure y'all donate the fucking stream, bruh. That's super important. I'm gonna get into more of that in a little bit. I'll get into that in just a second, right? Before the homies come in, then it just becomes comedy. Which, for the record, right? Because this should be I'm like, man, I really want to use I really want to be responsible with my platform. I want to be very responsible, right? I also feel like y'all need to know how to take jokes too. All right, like, cause there's not, unless it's like my immediate family and like my circle or even someone I care about, even if it's like, that's when I feel some type of way. Like, damn, I really fuck with you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's where it only like affect me. But if I don't care, I don't care. For real, I swear to God. So anyways, I was talking with the homies, right? And I was talking, because I'm 36. So when I was 26 or 25 or 24, 23, 22, 21, there was a version of hip hop that we was listening to at the time, right? That we loved. Like, I remember being excited to hear a new song. You know what? Real quick before I even go into any of that shit, right? Because now I'm gonna highlight some shit. Oh, you know what? This is dope. I haven't figured out how I want to do these yet, but let me get to my point first, and I'll do that. I feel that the artists that we loved growing up, we need to continue to support them, right? If one of these artists really made you feel something, or like you really fucked with them, you know what I'm saying? You should continue to show. You know, it's crazy. There's so many times where I'd be like, hey, bro, hey, Nick, you know, such and such doing this. Hey, did you know? Like, for instance, right? Which is crazy to me too, cause like someone like Hit Boy, since the year began, this man been dropping back, and it's crazy too, cause he on some like Kanye shit low key. He's making the beat, he's doing the video, he's fucking rapping, he's showing you doing the beat on the goddamn video. And all the songs are slap, and the beats don't sound the same. Y'all gotta give Hit Boy his credit, bro. He just dropped the project. He did last year. Damn, fuck. I don't want to mess up the time frame. But he dropped a project with goddamn Alchemist, right? That sounds incredible, and it sounds like tradition. I don't want to say what it sounds. It sounds like traditional rap, because I don't want to put that in a box. But it's definitely a more like traditional hip hop sounding tape. And then he got another tape with, what's the brother name? Nitty James. He be snapping too, bro. I think the song Thanksgiving is my shit. That's when I was doing shit I wasn't supposed to be doing in Puerto Rico. I was like, I first got him, like, I'm about to have fun, fuck out of here. And that shit was my fucking theme music for that weekend. Not even weekend, I was bumping that shit, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then I got locked in the project, so it's like, all right, hold on, let me lock in. But yeah, so like, and I'm like, that's so dope, because you got what a versatility to be able to drop a tape full of raps and fucking, you know what I'm saying, and with Alchemist is a fucking legend. Come on, bro. Alchemist just dropped the Mobb Deep tape where we have it. Look at all this hip hop shit going on. Yet motherfuckers want to talk about, oh, who's dating who, or who did this. Man, fuck all that shit, bro. That shit trash. I don't want to hear that. Don't put that in my mind. I swear, bro. Like, I was thinking about this too. There's a lot of artists I love and respect, from the street hood artists to the fucking goddamn, you know, the rich and most successful art. I like all across the board. I fuck with a lot of different artists and different people, right? But I'm also thinking about how my platform has to be responsible. Meaning, I got little bros. I got a little cousin that's 18. I got like extended family. These kids are my brother. Like, if you seen the freestyle that I just dropped, them kids, those are people that they look up to me in some capacity. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they seen the beginning, Josh. That's a young basketball player. He might be that'd be cool if he become like some LeBron shit, like 10, 20 years in the future. Like, hey, Josh, I told you, because we would joke like that. Like, hey, bro, like, look, I'm just trying to get on. I gotta get on just before you get into the NBA, so that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, but because I really believe in them and the other little homies, right? I'm saying, but I got younger people that follow me, that know me, right? And however those relationships came about. But I also know that I can't be out here on some fuck shit, because it's gonna give them the permission to do some fuck shit. Hey, where's that? Up to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, because again, bro, like, there's a way you could tell your story and say your experiences, but do it in the artsy, fire way. When I say artsy, it gotta be fire. You know what I'm saying? There's songs. Think about songs like Lloyd Banks, We on Fire. What is that song really about? Right? But it's gas, undeniably gas. We on fire, up in here, it's burning now. We on fire, shorty, take it off. If it get too hot, up in this spot, we on fire. I set the roof on this motherfucker. Light the roof on fire. Nigga, what you said? Bruh, think about it, right? It's great. Like, people are going out the way to make greatness. I know AI now, we got the convenience of being able to do whatever we, you know what I'm saying? You can create what a melody at C minor, and right? But you gotta, like, look, yes, AI is a part of this shit now, right? But use it as a tool. Don't utilize it as the way to just create everything. This was my argument with somebody not too long, with the boys actually, right? We was talking about anime. There's studios that are starting to use AI for them things, right? So you know how like not too long ago when AI started getting real popular, there was a bunch of anime pictures and everyone just making the anime versions of them, right? Or the AI versions of them. What happens? All that shit look the same. It takes away your individuality, right? So, like if you look at Akira Toriyama, the guy who, you know, rest in peace, who made Dragon Ball Z, and you look at Oda, who made One Piece, their art styles are completely different. It's still fire, it's still raw as fuck, but their art styles are completely different, right? And what I love about damn, it's crazy because we need more of this in hip hop. We need to big each other up opposed to trying to tear each other down. Competitive wise, man, y'all know what's up, man. Y'all rap like we rap. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you love hip hop and rap, ain't nothing to take any. You know what I'm saying? Unless you a habitual line stepper like Drake. When motherfucker be like, hey, look, we gonna do this. Don't mention a fucking wife's name. Don't nothing to, you know, just like on some. I love where I was born and raised at, because even the street niggas that was really steppers and shit like that, that was whatever they got going on. They kept that with them themselves, like especially like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, house parties and shit that we pull up to, bro. And I know I got homies that this is the first time I seen someone like have like a fucking like a gun on them, the motherfucker. And I ain't gonna say who, but the homie. All right, we was at a house party, and in Paran, well, in down south specifically, right, and we was going to house parties and shit. It's always around 11 to 12 o'clock that some gunshots run off, right? So we already do anticipate. We be parking our cars a certain way. So like, hey, if we got the shit, I'm gonna bring it up with the homie. I'm gonna let them talk about it, because I don't even want to make it seem like it's some bullshit. But fuck, bro, damn. See, I need to have my dog because I fucked up the point. Hold on. Damn, bro. Damn, I just had an ill ass point. I fucked up. But anyways, bro, you know, all these things and what we've experienced, it's just so important to share, right? Because I don't want my little bros making the same mistakes I did, right? Because like, I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. I was just doing cool shit. I was just being hip hop, right? And I like, you know, it's funny because I remember oh my bad, now I just remember the original point. Hey, I'm getting better at this, y'all. If you feel me, just give me some time, because I be hearing myself now. I'm like, bro, finish the goddamn point. The first time I seen someone like have a gun on them, bro, whoever, I ain't gonna say who, but the nigga had skinny jeans. This is when we first started wearing skinny jeans. Like, I think around 11th grade is when we started wearing the slim jeans. Like, we couldn't get the 2 for $89 packs on jeans, so we was getting them bitches at JC Penney it was like Arizona jeans, and that's when we first started wearing dunks, and that's when we was buying the shirts from like PacSun. So we had like the famous T-shirts, DC. You know, I'm a Wayne fan, bro. Wayne is, you know, my fucking favorite all time. So I'm like, what? Wayne wearing DC? I'm from the rock DC too. Fuck you talking about? Oh, it's so funny, bro. It's so funny. I was just thinking about some shit. I was watching the Glass of Below podcast, and he had said something like how, you know, people like, but he's like, man, he's like, let me catch someone wearing Kendrick Lamar jacket, and in my head I'm like, damn, bro, because I'll be that nigga, bro. I'll like, let me be walking in the mall and see the same jacket Kendrick Lamar wore in the fucking suit. I'm buying that bitch, and I brought that bitch heavy as fuck. I'm sorry, bro. I want to pay homage to my you know what I'm saying, my idols and shit, bro. I want to give respect. I want to you know, and thinking about my platform, this is what I've been thinking about, because I was just talking to my dogs, and I was like, bro, you know, the artists that we really fuck with, they be having shit going on, but no one be talking about it like that. Like, even like Isaiah Rashad just dropped a fire ass album. I was bumping Mom, or I just pronounce MOM. Like the fucking I was having that bitch on repeat while I was driving through Aguadilla in Puerto Rico, on the west side of Puerto Rico. But I'm like, damn, like it's not fair that I feel like the art, like, bro, I'm 36, right? A lot of the artists that was on is in my age group right now, right? And from my perspective, kind of failing at life, you know what I'm saying, over and over and over and over and over and over again. Let me text these people now, because if not, then I'm finna go through this goddamn I'm gonna end up going through a whole diatribe and not. Hold on. Let's tap in. Oh, my dumb ass, I didn't open up Discord. Hold on. I gotta clean all this shit up. I got a bunch. I be following a bunch of shit, and I just be having shit on. Like I don't be giving a fuck, bro. I'm just trying to. Oh, it is up. What these ugly ass niggas at? Hold on, man. Wait, your bitch at? Come for a rich nigga with a 6-pack. Oh my god. Oh, bruh. YG went fucking crazy. Bruh, that's my man. Yo, it is funny too. Cameron is a big YG fan, bruh. Like it's funny in my again, like I'm a hip hop fan, bruh. Like we hip hop fans. We're all influenced by what we influenced by, right? So like the inside joke was like Cameron's favorite rapper YG, which YG's phenomenal. We're not making it. It's not saying it like in some type of distasteful thing. It's more so like just like how with Fat Boy love Mano, but you know what I'm saying? Like we having fun bullshit and then like whatever. So my Cameron's name is Bamron Bell. Like there's no gang affiliation, none of that. We're not street tough niggas. We ain't no goons from Florida, none of that. We grew up at, and that's just what it is. But it's bruh. So like when I see the goats being goats, it's like oh shit, bruh. Like yo, bro, really that shit was so fucking hard, and I appreciate that. Like the younger artists, I didn't know who that was, so I follow. What's bro name, bruh? Hold on. Wait, let me make sure this shit right, cause I feel like I fucked up the goddamn closed window. They probably gonna be like, y'all on. Even though I don't know if everyone will be able to tap in, cause motherfuckers gotta go work. What you mean, bruh? Voice. Hold on, man. Oh, I thought I did some bullshit. Alright, they should be tapping in soon. Let me make sure I open this little window. You know, we still. No. I need the dialogue window, bro. Yo, what's happening?
What's poppin'?
What's good, Brody? What you on? Hello?
You hear me, bro?
Yeah, you don't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. What's poppin', bro?
All right, you sound low in the motherfucker, bro. Oh no, that's me. That's me. My bad. Hello, say something.
Okay. Yo.
All right, bet. No, that's me. What's good, killer? Hey, I was just. Did you hear the YG song I sent you, bro?
Yeah, I heard it.
That shit
Don't go crazy.
That shit is gas. I was just talking about like, cause I wanted to talk about, like, you know how we all got favorite rappers and shit that we're influenced by. Not the popular shit, but I'm just saying like what we fuck with, right? And I realized that a lot, you know, again, cause we grown and people got lives and families and all type of kids and all type of shit going on. So you know, we consume when we have the chance to, for the most part, unless you really a hip hop fan and just, you know, hip hop. But if it's not that, you're a casual consumer, right? So
yeah,
I was saying how like I thought it was dope because I know that like YG was one of your favorite rappers, bruh. And when I seen that, I got so excited because, you know, even too, like, you know how YG fuck with Nip Heavy and just what he represents to the West Coast. I was like, bruh, this is gas, bruh.
Yeah, no, it was fire. I ain't gonna lie, it was fire.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't hear like YG drop music in a while. Like he probably have dropped music, but I haven't been tapped in.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We gotta recondition our algorithms, bro.
Yeah, my algorithm all fucked up, bro.
What's your algorithm got?
That shit fucked up, bro.
What's your algorithm look like, man?
My algorithm is fucked up. Well, no, my algorithm cool. I ain't gonna lie. Like my YouTube algorithm way different from my well, if I'm on Instagram.
Yeah.
My Instagram algorithm is fire. Like I fuck with my Instagram algorithm.
I'm about to jump off IG, low key. Like but
that's what you gotta do. You gotta stay off of it for a while because, you know, I was off of that bitch for like 4 months. Mm-hmm. You gotta stay off of it for a while, but once you go off of it, you gotta just look at certain things that you like. No, none of the hoes, none of that other bullshit.
Nah, that's what I don't be looking at hoes. Hey, listen, never
I'm
mind.
just saying, you feel me? You know how the For You page be popping up.
That's true,
You
bro.
look up
And you know I'm a
fucking.
fucking hopeless
You look up.
romantic. I be like, God damn, no, but I know what I want, but I'll shut the fuck up.
Real straight up. You look
The
a birthday cake, and you got bitches with icing on their ass. You feel me? Can't have that.
girl walk in. What are you looking at? It was in the algorithm. My bad.
Yeah, you know what I mean. My YouTube algorithm is it's straight. My YouTube
I ain't gonna lie.
algorithm is straight.
My YouTube algorithm is gas. Look, wait, hey, can you see the screen? Cause like I know I don't have the like I don't even know how this shit work. How you can look at what I'm seeing? Cause I know it's just me. Nah, I gotta reorganize this because I need to make a new Discord just specifically for. Oh, and to say too, I'm gonna just log off my Amaury, like, and whoever's fucking with me, and if y'all watching the pod, I'm gonna log off my Amaury love fucking. Well, I don't want, cause I also feel like not obligation, but I want to share, right? And I feel like in my personal Instagram, when I log in, I just like seeing all the cool shit, and I'm fixing my algorithm as we speak. So I just want to, when I log in, I see cool shit, I want to share it and show the world, and then jump the fuck off. Like I'm not, because I feel like I want to use. I was saying this earlier too. Like I feel like it's important, bro, for us to use our voice. Like we cool ass niggas, bro. We in our 30s. We grown. I mean, y'all a little more successful than me. I just happened to get the post office job recently. But I feel like we're good at, and I don't mind. It sounds weird, but like, you know what I'm saying. Even just having younger people that are tapped into us, it's important to show like you can still be grown and cool as fuck and be a good nigga. You ain't gotta be out here like doing bullshit. Like, listen, like there should be no reason. Like there's certain things, like we graduated for certain things. I don't want to hear about motherfuckers selling zips because there's dispensaries. Like in Puerto Rico, there's a dispensary in every other fucking corner. Like, this is ill. Let me share this, right? For the people that watching that been in Puerto Rico. So let's say you go to Puerto Rico and you want to smoke, right? And I'm not promoting or not promoting. I'm just giving an example, right? If you go to Puerto Rico and you want to legally smoke, you actually could apply for a temporary license when you get here. It's like $30 for the day, or you pay like $60 for the week. And with that temporary license, which they contact you within 24 to 48 hours, you can go to any. Well, it depends on the way you get to it. But there's ones that they'll have dispensaries all over the island, and you can go into any one of those things and get whatever the fuck you want. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, bruh. But knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. You remember that for House Party 2?
Hell yeah. House Party 2 was funny as shit.
Shit, yeah, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, growing up, kid resonated with me.
I was just watching Bernie Mac show this morning before I went to sleep. Mm-hmm. And I be watching Bernie Mac show on a regular here and there. Like I be like to tap in a Bernie Mac show, watching that shit, bro. That shit was funny as shit, bro. I was watching that shit before I went to sleep. Watched like an episode of Bernie Mac show, and
yeah,
this is wilding, bro. I'll be like, damn. Our TV shows back then was just funny as shit, bro.
Oh my, bro. There's two shows that I feel like that were new that didn't get the love it should have got, and it had the same energy as fucking as that era, right? One was the Upshaws. The Upshaws is funny as fuck, bro. It's like 90s comedy, like what's that type of? Because it's not sketch, like it's a TV show, but it's the way that it's it's a set. They're on a set, right? Like how the Fresh Prince, Martin, My Wife and Kids, that aesthetic, but in 2020 or whatever the case may be. I think the Upshaws is gas. And my favorite show of that type from this recent era is Papa's House. Papa's House was phenomenal. I've watched it. This is so fucked up that they didn't give it a season 2. But I mean, we got Scary Movie, so that's fucking amazing. But Papa's House was so good. So fucking, I love Papa's House. Bruh, you seen it, right?
No, I haven't seen it, bro.
Never seen Papa's House? Hey, so you know how like with extreme niggas and shit, how they be putting shit up on the screen? You think I could do that without getting in trouble? Cause I got copyright strike by Sauce Walker. I mean, I don't think Sauce Walker was like, hey, what? But like, and I wonder how this works, because let's say I do a YouTube stream, right? And I watch a lot of different videos, and I don't give a fuck about the as long as they don't strike it, it's like they could take the copyright shit. Like I ain't tripping about I'm not monetizing off a video. It ain't like I got any money
Nah,
right now
gang.
anyway.
You might have to do that on Twitch, Ike.
But I don't want to do Twitch. I feel like YouTube is the best app. YouTube is on my computer, my phone, my PlayStation. Like it's so easy to access YouTube, and more people watch YouTube than Twitch. And my age group, like I want to affect the kids and shit like that as well. But a lot of people, YouTube is just the biggest thing. Like, do I want to be on? Do I want to be on cable television right now, or do I go on the free shit that everyone could just access and then build my way up to cable television? Does that make sense?
I feel you.
So
What Nick, what you doing, bro? You lifting
Nick is here?
ice buckets?
Say it again, bro. I'm right here.
Oh, I didn't even know you was in, bro. Glass. Why you say nothing? Introduce. You gotta come in here. Hey, what's had like? It's a pot.
Y'all was mid conversation, nigga. I ain't want to. You feel me? I ain't want to.
No, Nick. No, Nick gotta wake up and put egg yolk in his head before he, get ready.
That nigga Rocky Balboa. Glad. No, you know what's funny? I even thinking about this shit now, bro. Like, we low key, hey man, we about to be professional, bro. I'm telling you. And y'all don't want to show y'all face, but that's fine. Y'all want to be hidden in the mist.
I don't know nobody know me.
Hey, no. My young boys was cracking, cuz.
Man, we just vibing, bro. Trying to be like you, man. You got all the money, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't trying to be like me. I'm about to go to work, nigga.
And for real, I'm here now.
I forgot Killer don't do nothing at work. That man just say, hey, y'all good? Let me know if you need anything. I'll be back.
That nigga go blow his nose and go right back down on his labor.
That Cameron wearing a tank top right now with open toe socks, bro. You don't give a fuck.
open
toe sandals. My bad. I fucked that shit all the way up. My bad, bro.
You know that nigga was in the D, boy.
Bro, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Why you bring that shit up? I know I had ESE classes, bro. That's what we called it back then, the D. That's when you walking down Richmond Heights, bro, and when you walk inside and then you going down that hallway, the further you go, the worse shit get. You pass them double doors. That shit like
walking down death row.
I know. Man, the moment you pass them double doors, motherfuckers is fighting on the side. It goddamn. Oh my god, bro. That shit be. I had this
niggas gambling and shit.
You remember? Do you remember Flip?
You talking about Get Like Me?
Get Like Me, yeah. With the man, this sound crazy, bro.
Bro, that's a prison game, bro.
I didn't know that, but we was playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? We was making up that little money to get some shit on lunch break, bro, or spend that shit at Mr. Jerry's.
Hey, cookies used to be 25, 30 cents, bro. I used to just Get Like Me real quick and get 2 cookies.
Bro, easy, bro.
That's crazy.
2 cookies, you feel me, man?
That's.
I used to like. You feel me? Like, Fat Boy was the candy man. You feel me? So come through, we was his brother. So, hey, Fat nigga, I need you feel me? Airhead, now later, cookie, soda, whatever you got, nigga.
Fat Boy fucked up though. Fat Boy used to be stingy with the water, but give a nigga a tech soda in the heart.
Yeah, bro. Have a nigga goddamn cholesterol fucked up, boy.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. We probably could have been one of the greatest basketball players ever, but we was eating chips and drinking Czech sodas and playing 7-hour basketball games, bruh.
Nigga, it's so hard to make it in the NBA. We could have been eating squid and caviar, nigga. That shit would not have worked either way.
I'm gonna need y'all to be a little bit more optimistic, man. All right, fuck out of here, bro.
Honestly, the Czech soda is probably why we were so good. To be honest,
you think so? That shit would have a wire, bro. And then,
that shit was like nitrogen.
Nah, bro. Nitrogen is fucking crazy.
Gave a nigga a boost.
That shit gave a nigga a boost to his attributes. Nigga, that shit like real Gatorade at 2K.
Bro.
But you know what's crazy? You can't live that lifestyle now, boy. If I drink a Czech soda, nigga, I need to sit down for 38 minutes, nigga.
Hey. Nigga, if I drink a Czech soda right now, my heart might explode.
Hey, you know what's funny? I remember Carl's barber, the Jamaican dude on Eureka. I forgot the dude's. I think all y'all used to get his cut from him. I got a picture when we was. I think Cameron cut his dreads off. Am I tripping? Was that the same day you cut your dreads
Oh
off?
yeah, that was swag.
Yeah. So I remember.
That's why. Yeah, that nigga used to work at the Headhunters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
All
was
right.
swag.
So I remember me and Carl pulled up on bro because Carl was gonna get a haircut, but he was in the middle, like he was just outside smoking a black or some shit like that, and he's like, I got you, bro. I gotta wait till my food digests. And when you a teenager, you like, bro, I tried to get my cut, bro. You talking about your food digest? As an adult, I understand what the fuck that mean, but
Nah, nigga, no cap. No cap. I can't even fuck my bitch unless my food digest, man.
Bro, for real, bro. You fuck around.
Hold on, baby. That's why I don't understand the concept of like dinner date and then like take a bitch out and like you finna crack? Nah, hold on, bitch. I'm gonna have to get a salad. You want some dick, bitch? I'm gonna get a salad, bitch. Straight up.
I'm about to take a
It depends
handful
on what
of
I
sea
eat.
moss
It
and
depends on
scarf
what I
that bitch
eat.
down like Popeye, nigga.
Yeah, like I can't eat too heavy carb, bro. Like I ain't finna be sitting here cracking you, bitch. I got
Yeah.
pasta and mush and fucking mashed potatoes and shit.
Then your goddamn
It
back
don't matter
hurt.
for
'Cause
Jose.
you know,
That nigga can eat a black and mild and an ice cube.
bruh, what's up with you? Yeah, bruh, I haven't smoked. Well, I mean, we went to goddamn Tootsie's. I smoked the black, but that before that point that I smoked the black about dick, bro. It was probably like
Nigga,
10 years, bro. Like maybe
my
not.
bad.
10 hours.
Remember, I was there on good behavior, bro. My old lady still don't believe her. She like, you ain't get no dance. I'm like, no, nigga, I ain't get nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I remember
Oh
Nick
no, we ain't gonna talk
disappeared.
about that, bro.
Nick disappeared and found the baddest female. You know, I'm a fucking hopeless romantic. I'm like, oh my god, she's so beautiful. Damn it. Oh my, I don't even remember. I got lit the moment.
This nigga fell in love.
Oh yeah, I just went and grabbed her, and then I don't know.
Nick was really chilling, high key. Like he was really calm, collective. He shouldn't have got in trouble for anything because he ain't do nothing.
Nah, he did it.
Nigga, I was sitting there with my legs crossed.
That nigga was in there reading the Bible, boy.
Verse
Hey, that
Matthew,
nigga was in there.
section 1.
That nigga was in there. I am a sinner who probably sinner. Yeah.
Yeah, Lord forgive me.
Man, hey, you know what's funny, bro? Remember before the strip club? I feel like the strip club era was the Tiger era. I love Tiger. Tiger got an abundance of slaps. I'm sure he could perform for 2 hours straight and with songs everybody know, and that shit go crazy. But
He do got pussy popping music. I think that's
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
absolutely.
definitely
See,
a lane that Tiger has fit.
yeah, because y'all was like, oh, yo, they only listen to Tiger.
Yeah,
Bro,
but you said he was a goat.
Yeah,
That's
he is.
still two different things. He's a goat.
Give
might be a
Tiger
goat of
his
pussy
goddamn
popping.
respect. Tiger go crazy. Remember when Tiger was rapping? Remember the song "Break Time" with him and Lil Wayne?
No, nigga.
Springtime, see, alright, bro.
No, you know what's kind of lit?
Nigga, I remember
You know
Rack
what's kinda lit,
City.
though?
What?
You know what's kind of lit? I think remember when Tiger and Chris Brown was doing like a lot of songs together?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was fine. That was fine.
That was kind of
Bruh,
lit.
let's be
was
honest.
fine.
Tiger and Chris Brown had all of us wearing snapbacks again. Even though I got my first tattoo because of Lil Wayne.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Tiger definitely brought like swag with him, bro. He
Swag,
definitely
yes,
did.
absolutely.
bruh. And just cool as fuck, bro. Even like the Last King shit was it, cause even looking back at that, I'm like, damn, he was low key a head on some shit. He over here doing and you know that's I'm in that time frame. I'm in the process of doing my spiritual journey and learning all this type of shit. So that was easy for me to gravitate, cause I'm like, oh, that's fire. I see what you want.
Yeah.
Cameron beanhead ass ain't never won no snapback though.
Yeah, I did. No, not back then. I had dreads.
Hey,
Bro. I couldn't wear nothing.
bro. You had before Cameron had dreads, that nigga had the Jamaican Scully with the dreadlocks. You know what I'm talking about?
I was trying to take Nick back to his roots, bro.
Hey, I know Nick got a mesh tank top somewhere in the drawer, bro. You know what? I think that shit cool. Like I seen this nigga Vic.
Bro, don't wear that, bro.
I don't know.
Don't wear that, bro.
I would
Don't
never.
wear that, bro.
I would never.
All right,
I would never.
no.
Hey, Vic Man. I be seeing Vic Mensa and Lupe be doing like martial art, like they be doing like MMA shit. Like a lot of
Yeah. So check me out real quick because I want to mention this. 'Cause I think this is dope. Vic Mensa doing like an all-day live stream, and then they raising money for a project that they made, right? And the film called African. So it's like a play on being mixed, but it like when they showed the commercial, and that shit looked like it was on some like the same energy you get when you watch like Class Act or fucking Friday, a goddamn Boomerang, like that type of funny, but still with some type of serious message. So shout out to Vic for that. I think that's gas as fuck. But so all right, so
Nah, that's
Smart.
let me ask y'all a question because I know y'all do martial arts, right? So I don't, cause I wasn't tapped in. I was over here smoking Black and Miles and trying to rap like Great Value Lil Wayne. But
yes, ma'am.
hey, first of all, no ma'am, and second of all, that's disrespectful. I should be like, nah, you wasn't fucking smoking Black and Miles.
You was smoking Black
You
Miles,
was.
though.
You was smoking worse than that. You was smoking cocaine.
See, you know what? We can't get guys. If you are watching this, please don't put us on, because then it's gonna be a narrative. Oh, this, if I just go ghost for 2 days, they be like, oh, Amaury Love disappeared to do cocaine. They gonna do me like goddamn Dave Chappelle.
They gonna say he relapsed.
All right.
What was your question, man?
So I like what was the first, like, what was your first steps in going into martial, like who, like, out of all the boys, who was the first one, and then what made y'all do it? Because I'm void from this conversation.
I don't know who did karate as a kid, but I believe it was me. I did jujitsu when I got out of high school. I was 18. I did jujitsu and a little bit of MMA. A little bit of MMA. And when I was 18, yeah.
18. Oh, okay. Were you scared?
Oh no. I wasn't scared. I was fresh out of high school. I was running track, so like my cardio was crazy. And like as I'm older now, it was older guys in the class. And like going up against an 18-year-old with all the energy, I was giving them hell. Not because I was good, because I had so much energy. So now I'm older and I'm like, damn, these 18-year-olds got me tired as fuck. I know what they was feeling like. Yeah, I was fresh off of like track and field, bro. I was in the tip top shape of my life. Like I was, nigga, heart rate was resting at like 40 shit. Like I'm 40, 30. Like I am, you know what I mean? Like I'm in peak condition. So like, and I took to it very well. I just didn't commit. And so me not committing well, like my coach would call me all the time. He was like, bro, you got so much talent, bro. Bring your bitch ass to the gym. And he would, and the reason why I picked it up though, is because actually I was going to the gym in Kendall. The reason why I picked it up too, it was the trainer. I can't go to a gym that the trainers ain't fight. Like you gotta have some like amateur pro fights under your belt, and the trainer was this little dude, bro. Like, not the trainer, but the owner. He was this little dude, bro. He was motherfucking nigga was like 5'3", and I watched some of his fights on YouTube. That nigga was beating shit, and then a lot of times too, the smallest nigga in the room will beat shit. Like, and he was beating shit, bro. I'm talking about dropping nigga on his head, like, and like bust a nigga face open. That was back when MMA wasn't as popular.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as it was popular, but it was like wasn't as popular. And the trainer and then the owner was beating shit. And then when I went there, man, there was a lot of life lessons you learn in going to jiu-jitsu because you get the whole process of jiu-jitsu, especially when you go to a gym where it's a real gym, is like you're gonna lose until you just lose less and lose less and lose less and lose less. And that's the whole process of it, is to just lose less every single occasion. Not to make it so.
Yeah, that's dope. It teaches you how to take your L, but it's not necessarily an L as I failed, but more so like, okay, how do I see what I did wrong. Let me add.
You have to approach it like that. Because if you don't, like, you have to approach it with a problem-solving mindset, because like you're gonna be losing until you're gonna keep losing, even if you do have an approach. But you gotta, like, jiu-jitsu, like martial arts, or I don't even like saying martial arts, like, bro, combat.
Hey, real quick, goddamn, Jazz is the. Anyways, he was like, "Yo, I heard the homie do karate."
Who said that?
I'm trying to be mindful of, like, cause I don't know how much I can share, like, meaning like, cause you know, but the homegirl said She was like, I heard. Oh, I seen your man's man.
Oh, Cam? Oh,
Yeah,
Cam? Shit, talking about Cam?
yeah.
Nah,
They
yeah.
talk, they
Nah,
talk about. So
Cam.
I see he doing a little karate thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it was
Nah.
funny, but it's just like,
Nah, bro. So approaching what I was saying, I think like there's a level of unknown around it, especially because jujitsu ain't karate. Karate's dope in all aspects, but I think like jujitsu and karate, I think is way different. I forgot what I was saying, but pretty much, bro, I think the reason you could have to approach it with a problem solving mindset, and you have to. You're gonna lose a lot. And bro, when I go to Muay Thai, bro, a lot of the fighters in that bitch, and even some of the non-fighters, man, I lose a lot, man. I get, but you know, it's not an instant gratification, and it is at the same time, because you make a mistake, you get punched in the face. You make the right move, you get punched in the face. That's life, though, right? Like life is like a combat sport where it's like you can make a right move and still get hurt. You can make a wrong move. You can do everything right the whole fight and then still get knocked out. That's life, and I think that's a very important perspective to have, and it's humbling, bro, too, at the same time.
No, definitely.
nah, facts.
What are y'all boys?
What's happening, my boy?
Oh my god, this is the first time the whole gang. I mean, I wish Carl could jump in, but man, in whatever, somewhere in the world.
I think more people in the black community and shit, hip hop community should tap into like a real side of martial arts. Because growing up, you gotta like, even with that podcast with Michael Venom Page and Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo, like there's such a like Jamaicans love fucking kung fu, nigga. Like and black people from New York love kung fu, so they was talking about kung fu the whole time. And I think like that's when I came up to America, nigga. That's only movies my dad had me watching. I don't know why. Nigga had me watching kung fu and eating Chinese food. I don't know why.
Bro, that's bad, though, man. But don't.
That shit probably wasn't even playing. Your mom was like, I'm gonna eat Chinese. And dad was like, you gonna want some kung fu tonight? That shit probably
that shit added up. That shit added up.
That's why Nick ain't have no Rasta pasta. That boy's eating goddamn.
That boy was eating General Chow.
General Chow.
Bro, whatever was in Paran at the time, but I think more black culture and hip hop needs to tap into, and fucking Main Moon Buffet, nigga. Oh my god, that shit shut down. I think
that nigga's butt.
Shut up. But I think more black people need to tap into it.
The fucking.
You had like peanut butter chicken, all that shit, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
yes, I did.
Real
like
quick, y'all remember the flea? Y'all remember the flea, the Asian market in the back, the lady who had the fire ass honey wing combo?
Hell
like, Jose,
yeah.
honey wing combo.
I never ate that shit.
What? Oh, you missed
Nah, because
that,
I was so picky back then, bro.
That boy only ate
kind of
fries
bullshit,
and dinosaur nuggets and shit. That nigga don't eat
Yeah, I
nothing
wasn't
else.
playing back
That
then.
nigga still picky, it's just a different way, but
Nah, like my bad. Hello? Oh no. Y'all hear my homie?
I'm here. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here.
Hey, y'all boys, I'm gonna have to go to this meeting real quick, bro.
Man, just jump back in, bro. This shit gonna be
I'm gonna try to, bro. I'm gonna try to. It'll depend on how long it is.
You in a tank top and a
Now I'm in my uniform, whole ass nigga.
I got a logo on his uniform now.
Do not play. I'm just fucking with you, bro. Hey, go handle your business, man. Get that money, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, cuzzy. All right, love.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, where the fuck Nick went? That bad got caught.
I'm right here. Hold on. Somebody called me and knock this shit off. One second.
That boy was in the genjutsu. Hey, Fat Man, what you on, bro?
He's gonna roast me, but making some homemade pancakes for the kids.
Bro, I'm not for it's fun.
They got food. I was just making some pancakes, trying to stay the ribeye steak, you know.
Yeah, it's funny. All right, so for context, for whoever's watching and shit like that, right? Like the inside joke with the homies is like Fat Boy the cook. He like the Sanji out the squad, but he's so nice at fucking cooking, bro. Like, bro, remember the when we was recording 111 and you did that Alfredo shit, bro?
But yeah,
that shit was gas, bro. I was about to take the shit home. The whole
nigga ate so much he knocked out.
Oh man, we probably didn't record. That's funny, bro. Man, I look.
Shit is
huh?
That shit is a motherfucking.
Fredo will put your ass on the couch, boy. Your ass.
Yeah,
You be like,
bro.
what the
That's how
fuck?
it is, bro. I ain't
They
doing shit
heavy.
after Alfredo. Man.
Hey, speaking of
You
Alfredo,
know, they
cause
ate like 3 plates, boy.
bro, it was so
Nigga,
good. I was probably high as fuck, low
they was
key.
eating like Naruto and Luffy in that bitch.
Yeah, bro. It was cause man, it was just
I
I was
had no
happy.
kids either. I made a big ass pot. I was like, you can get more, nigga. He's like, where? Yeah, all right, bet.
Hey, let me ask you a
And
question,
I was like, go ahead.
cause we've been adulting for a long time, and you've been adulting before having kids and after having kids. So how crazy does the grocery bills get when you go from being just you and wifey versus you wifey and the kids? Like what's the extreme
It
change?
depends, but you go to Publix, you're gonna be paying about $300 more just because you're in Publix. And you never go to Whole Foods at this point.
I tell niggas all
That
the
is,
time, bro. Publix is about the experience at this point. But if you go to Publix, you just beyond.
yeah, bro. Publix, bro. I don't even fuck with that shit no more like that. I used to fuck with them niggas, but shit too
Yeah,
expensive. It depends how you shop. Like that's why you sample up shit. Like if you shop smart and you like, I'm starting to make more things from like natural ingredients and shit. Like make my own
yeah.
bread, make my own pasta, yeah. I'm trying to make snacks and stuff with them. It depends how you do it. So.
Nah,
Uh,
facts. I feel
you,
like if you gonna
but
buy, if you
it
gonna,
could no, it can run up, bro. Cause shit can run up easy, bro.
I know,
Like
but I feel
you
like
could be eating steak like every once a week by you by yourself, when you and your girl. Your ass got a kid, boy. Not once a month.
because
You gotta.
you gotta throw the Pop Tarts in the goddamn cart regardless, because your baby gonna be crying. I want my Pop Tarts.
Nah,
I was playing.
yeah, but no, I do a way good. Like I'm still eating kale off the leaf of my garden. Like there's a whole kale leaf by herself. She eat out of it. Like so I'm trying to. We gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do better than what we was brought up on. Because the shit we was brought up on, it was the same shit, same looking shit, but ingredients completely different. So
Different,
like,
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
you can't be eating the same. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same, bro. Like my bread actually molds, nigga. Like I ain't gonna throw no brand out there,
You
but
seen
them
that
shit's gonna be
video?
molding.
You seen that video where they got a Chick-fil-A sandwich and they just left it out just to see what happens to it? I don't know if it was a video or someone was explaining it. I'm sorry, because
They did that shit to like McDonald's shit for like 25 years, nigga. And that shit had no mold, no nothing. But like this like bro, people are throwing like this is a grocery store like I forgot where, probably one of the middle states and shit.
uh-huh.
But it was like it's kinda like out of the country, they threw like a whole crate, like it spilled over and they just left it there from the grocery store, like strawberries and all kind of berries, like birds. Like I had to get these little sacks for my berries. I didn't know they had them.
Hmm.
I put them in there so it could protect my strawberries. Bro, nature is not fucking, and nature is not eating the shit from the supermarket. If that shit's not being eaten by nature,
Ooh.
you really shouldn't be eating that shit, boy.
Ooh.
So,
So check me out, right? I wish I was just as articulate as my fucking uncle. But anyways, my uncle was having a conversation with me, right? And he was saying something happened during the Ronald Reagan era, right? Where it's something to do with farmers, where I guess they had to buy seeds specifically from certain companies or whatever the case may be. However, these were genetically modified seeds, so it would grow the fruit. However, if let's say let's example an apple tree. Let's say they use this genetic seed to grow an apple tree, and the tree grows and there's a bunch of apples. In nature, when the fruit falls, fruits have seeds in them. It just replicates itself. But these seeds
yeah,
were
it's
genetically,
flowers and stuff.
yes,
It was into flower mode and drop seeds and
exactly.
try.
So these seeds were from the companies that, like the American companies that are like the farm companies. That these seeds won't grow again. So what happens now? The farmers have to continue to buy the seeds, right? It was set up in a way where you got to keep buying the seeds from us, which is crazy because nature just grows. If I fucking like right now in my fucking yard and shit, y'all know how my aunt crib is. If I fucking ate a mango and left that bitch and just threw it fucking in the fucking forest type shit, in 7 years it'll be a big ass mango. Well, I don't know how long it take, but you get what I'm saying. Like it will make it. Nature would take it and fucking and create something. So if anybody right now, because but fact, we'll give you the flow to explain kind of what you like the whole like growing fruit shit, because like I know that's what you've been tapping into recently.
Nah, so pretty much it's a lot of shit we don't even understand. I just find out like on a side note, like we could strawberry leaves and shit, you could have those for like you can make tea out of that, bro. It has a lot of benefits for bro, for your kidney function and all that stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like it's a lot of shit that we don't know that we think we know. We just don't know, bro. But yeah, you're right. One vegetable thing, it flowers like, but people, I'm starting to realize from this standpoint, like, bro. I got a seed book. It's like a book full of seeds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good for a long time. I'm gonna be able to fold that seed back up. And I was telling like Nick earlier, like, bro, like it's kind of like planned for us to be like, like man, we all separated. I was like, damn, if you was here, cause Nick was like, thinking to do his own little shit too. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, we could like actually, I could gift you like plants. I got like plants just growing because strawberries fall and the seeds get dried up and they just grow and they sprouting and like we're not put onto this information and like, or
Nah.
we're not taught the right way. Even like they were saying, even like playgrounds and shit. I was telling Nick on like on another side note, they were saying that it's better to have like mud and dirt and shit because they did, like the rubber thing on the
Yeah.
playgrounds that made out of used tires. So they were saying breathing that shit in and all that other shit is not good for you, bro. Like at
And remember
all.
our park at South Point had sand? Like it was sand. That's crazy. We had like a little island in the middle. Cause all right, just to give like a visual, cause I wish we had pictures, bro. We didn't have phones like that. Like we had fucking razors and shit. And then my shit got stolen when we got robbed. That's so fun. Can we share that or no?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
How does work? All right,
I
so
was,
real
I was
quick, right?
12.
I know we was fucking 14, 15. I don't know. I just know we was trying to get on the bus to go to the falls because that's where all the bad bitches at our age group was at. So we was like, oh, we're gonna go to. And oh my god, it's so funny, bro. All right, so I'm gonna make this short and kind of and condense, right?
Tell them niggas pull up, boy. That nigga in the camera had that nigga that had guillotine, nigga kick that nigga.
Yeah, no, that was completely different. But back then, the shit, like back then we was scared as fuck, bro. So like, all right, boom, we on some like, oh, it's Wednesday, summertime. We're like, oh, let's go to. I don't know if it was Wednesday, but I'm just saying, like, it's just a random day. We're like, we just had a random idea. Hey, let's go to the fucking movies.
False. It was false.
Let's
Yeah.
go to a falls. So we go to movies, see if we find some girls, whatever. So we waiting at the bus stop. It's me, Fat, and my boy Carl, right? And we kids, right? So we used to just be doing goofy shit like yelling, bitch, for no reason. We would just yell it, right?
I think we was yelling inside like the community we stayed in, right? And we was outside taking the bus. So we was yelling into it. I think it was like one of our other friends was saying some shit or some shit. And then like people think we was yelling at them.
Oh, I
So
remember
Jose,
that.
yeah, you can go ahead and finish that.
Wait, you talk about the second time where we was standing on the we was in my building and we yelled some shit and there was a crowd of people by the church and they was like, huh? And they started running toward the apartment complex, but we took the fuck
No,
off.
but
No,
the
it's not
crazy
that
part is no, I was talking about the part where we were going to the falls, but it's crazy that you say that because I never think about it that like it we had we was when we was yelling at the bus stop, we was yelling I think at Adrian or some shit and like or somebody inside South Point and niggas thought we was yelling at them.
damn, yeah,
And it was
buddy.
like remember there was like six deep in the Honda.
Bruh, it was funny because they drove like as soon as I heard the yell, I heard and someone poked their head out the window like what's happening and we're like nah bro it's ain't whatever. So I remember so they just drove up they turned into like Perrine and shit. So we just standing there whatever just bullshitting and then I remember looking at Carl's looking back and he's like fuck. And bro, we see it's crazy because it was a tiny ass car, but it felt like 12 motherfuckers came out that bitch.
It was like a 92 Honda Accord. That shit was tiny.
Bruh, I know, bruh. And it was scary as fuck. I remember one of the dudes had his shirt off and he had the same tattoo that Tupac had with the AK-47. And he was like, what y'all got?
What's funny was I was wearing a Biggie shirt.
You know what? That's what it was. He was a crazy ass Tupac fan. He saw your shirt. He said, fuck that. He probably heard us, but he looked at the Biggie shirt and got triggered. Said, fuck all that.
I know that nigga in prison right now.
Bruh, that shit was crazy, bruh. That shit was funny, bruh. Cause the entertainment, like I lost my.
Nah, they probably think we were making fun of them because it was beat up in that small ass car, no tents, no nothing. They was just beat up, and it was all like six, like it was all above like average height, like kind of pretty much. So like
we was 14, 15 years old. They was like 22, 23 type shit. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we got bullied low key. And it's funny because I don't know
They didn't have a knife, right? They pulled out a knife?
No. Remember I had a little knife in my pocket? I just
they
thought
took
it was
that
cool.
shit.
And they took that shit. They took the knife. I had like, it's funny because they was like, what y'all got? And I was like, fuck that. I went in my pockets and they took someone went in my pockets and took I had a razor. Remember I had the silver razor at the time? And I remember we had a bunch of videos on that razor, bro, of us running around South Point. I wish I had that footage, bro. Cause it
That's the only shit that they really took, to be honest with you. Like,
yeah, to my race.
was that's the only thing, because they
But
ain't took
remember,
much from me. Or I don't
yeah,
think.
but
I don't
no,
even know what they took from Carl.
and I don't remember either. But remember, you had like all of us had like $20, right? But you had $20 in ones because you know your mama was a cookie lady at the time, so it looked like you had a stack on you, and you had that big ass chain, bro. They didn't even bother with the chain.
Yeah,
They
that nigga took the Doritos on.
Nigga, I remember that day vividly, nigga, cause I went to go meet up with Amy, man.
Oh, I remember that. Wait, didn't you go bike riding with Kumo or some shit?
I went out there bike riding with Kumo, and
Nigga be
then
on Pokemon adventure with Kumo.
I almost drowned, nigga, cause while all this was happening, I mean this like sixth grade. No, I was in sixth grade, so I was going to the seventh, dog. So I was going to the seventh. How old are you going to the seventh? It don't matter, cause Jose was probably 14, 15. I was like 12, bro. Cause I was talking to Amy. I was 12, bro.
Damn, you know what's crazy? It doesn't feel like that, but it's such a long time ago, bro.
Nigga, I remember this shit vividly, cause I think that was like my first legit kiss.
That's crazy, bro.
So we kid, and then these niggas, I'm not right. It's not just Kumo. It's a bunch of the hood niggas, bro. So you feel me? We all just pulled up to Amy. Is a bunch of girls I saw too, but we all just pulled up. Man, it was riding off. They was like, man, let's quake some random person pool, nigga. I jumped in that pool, almost drowned, nigga.
Hey, so is that where the inside joke come from? Where Cam be like, oh, you know, Nick can't swim. Does it come from there?
No. That shit comes from I just can't swim. Me or Fat Boy can't swim.
That's ridiculous.
I'm still working on
from
that.
Trinidad. I mean, you from Jamaica and Fat from Trinidad. That's disrespectful to nature that y'all can't swim.
Jose, we're not the only niggas from the island that can't swim.
I can swim. My hands can't go all the way up, but I can swim.
I ain't say you, nigga. I say like, we ain't the only niggas out there that can swim now.
I about to reveal insecurity on my podcast episode. I'm mad as fuck. Oh, you know.
Fat Boy will drown your ass while he about to drown, boy. Fat Boy flaw.
I remember, remember we was at the
y'all call me flaw because
you remember the
y'all
time,
didn't understand what happened, bro.
Bro, remember we was at the beach? It was us. Who? I think James was out there. Imani was out there. That's what we talk about. All of us almost drowned. Like Fat Boy started drowning. Fat Boy grabbed Nick, and then it was like a fucking a chain of people about to kill each other.
No, I forgot what happened. I know that Fat Boy I was drowning. Cam was trying to save him, but he couldn't save him. So Cam left the nigga drowning. And then I'm trying to reach this nigga, and he pulled me to. So I see why Cameron ain't help his ass. Yeah, he about to drown me.
That's what happened.
And then nigga,
you see, this is my perspective. For one, we was young folk. But anyways, this is my perspective. I'm here floating. I'm chilling. You know, the water to my shoulder. I got like, you know, on my chest. So I'm like, I got good clearance. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, you ain't got good clearance. Next thing you know, nigga, I didn't feel nothing underneath my feet. I was like, what the fuck? It's like the whole floor just disappeared. Boom. I was like, oh shit.
Real quick.
So
right?
that's how that happened.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. No, and the reason, because you know how on the beaches, like the sand. I remember this happened to me when I was a child. I almost fucking drowned. Like I was like 1 or 2 years old. Like I ran into the beach when my parents wasn't looking, and then my dad was like, what the fuck? And when he grabbed me, the you know, it was out. I guess it was deep already, or whatever the case may be. But he was explaining to me that when that happens, let's say you're caught in a wave, right, and especially if you're on the beach and you can't, like, you're having trouble catching your balance, you gotta don't swim toward the fucking beach, because the waves are gonna keep pushing you backwards. You want to go sideways because you're avoiding the friction of the water going back and forth. Anyways, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, that is my story. Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah, bro. Hey, real quick, right? Well, no, go ahead. My bad. I'm gonna keep going. Bro, it's funny, bro, because we haven't really, like, you know, we reminisce and shit, but I think it's so dope because we came from such an ill time. We had no technology. Like, even when we had technology, we was outside, bro. Remember, all of us had PSPs with goddamn Nelly grills on that bitch and all my life by
All
Jay-Z.
connected to Adrian internet.
Yeah,
That shit covered 50% of South Point.
he the only person with Wi-Fi at the time, right? He was the first nigga with Wi-Fi at South Point.
Bro, I
I
remember when
believe
I got my
so.
PS3. We had internet when I got my PS3. No cap, bro. I stayed like 2 buildings away from him, so I'm like about 40 feet away from this man. So,
Way
but
more than
like it was
40
no
feet?
wall.
Nigga, 40 feet is way more than 40 feet, bro. 40.
Yeah, nigga, you
Probably,
tripping,
bro.
nigga.
That I know he ain't passed math class, bro. Talk about
40 meters, nigga.
yeah, exactly.
All right, listen. Anyways, so I'm a good way from him, anyways. And bro, I used to put my PS3 by my window, have my shit connected, and I used to play every game of Def Jam online.
I remember, bro. I remember
everything
that.
off that nigga. When we got internet, I was still connected to his shit.
Hey, that was our first introduction to Wi-Fi, dog. That's some crazy shit.
I remember.
Adrian and Christian, they didn't know how much they played a vital role in us having internet, like using our PSPs. Because remember, people don't remember. Back then, when you used to get your modem, it was never a router built into it. It used to just be a modem, and then you gotta go buy the router separately.
And that bitch be like $216.
Yeah.
You want a good one, man. That's funny, bro. That's funny because I remember. You remember meeting Andrew and them for the first time? They were like our rivals, bro. Cause like them niggas was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 and video games and shit. Like they was on the same type of time we was.
It was each other rivals too, bro. There was.
That's true.
Christian and Adrian used to go at it all the time, boy.
Bro, yeah,
that's a motherfucking fact, nigga. That's a motherfucking fact. Dude.
How y'all get along in church, mama?
As soon as we started beating ass in basketball, they started fighting on the court. Like, bro, come on, man, y'all get it together so we can finish this goddamn game.
Them niggas was two opposite people.
And Gabriel, they was all three opposite. They were all three different people, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know, Gabriel worked out of Lorica, right? Like right before I left, he started working out of Lorica, and that was like my first time seeing a little homie become like an older homie. Cause you know he was a kid, bro, 7, 8, and I was like, damn, you 18 already? And who the fuck called me? Oh, about the 1-800 number. But yeah, man, that was the first time.
Gabriel was calling you, boy. I was like, goddamn.
That's wild shit. I do believe when you're talking about somebody, there's some energy to like. I don't know, bro. Man, I'm thinking too. I don't want to go too deep. Yeah, I know. I'll go here and start talking about it's Kemetic spirituality. Well, did you know that back in the day? I don't want to do all that because I don't even feel like I have the vocabulary to articulate what I comprehend in my brain. Not yet, anyways. But yeah, bro. I remember, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. You know what it felt like? Remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle City season, where like they left the Duelist Kingdom, like, cause you know, like with us, right? We was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Heavy, so like we was again. I think who would you say was the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Player? See, y'all don't even give me my props, but I'll beat y'all ass. But that's neither here nor there. Who was the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Player between us?
It was. I think it was back and forth. It was Cam at the time. It was Cam, and probably
But Cam never.
Cam. It was Cam, and then Fatwa had the most spammiest deck. So I would say.
How was it again? Targeted.
I said it was out of y'all three. I said it was out of y'all three. If I had to choose those more than like it's probably Cam.
Yeah, Cam.
At that
Cam
time.
But these niggas never won no tournaments.
See, look, that's the thing. I feel like Nick wins when it matters. Nick like Kobe.
Niggas ain't got no rings. Niggas got numbers, man. Niggas ain't got no rings.
It's funny. Nick like Kobe in the sense where like.
Kobe got rings though. He's
No,
good.
I think
Makes sense.
Cam, Nick, you didn't win a tournament?
I got some master. No, he talking about y'all.
Oh wait, hold on. First
of all,
me and Nick the tag team champions though. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the video. We beat y'all last.
That's true.
We beat y'all last with Blue Eyes.
Bro,
wait.
Okay.
Let me build, nigga. Like goddamn. Look, we beat y'all last with the Blue Eyes White Dragon and like the classic one. The shit I got the video still up, right? Remember I pulled up on Nick. I forgot when, bro. But Nick, remember we was laughing and we was like, oh, we crucified the dragon because whatever Cameron was playing was some bullshit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. We beat the fuck out y'all. We was playing online, bro. You don't remember that?
Bruh, we won when we was at Nick house. Me and Cameron got more dubs on y'all than y'all got on us.
No, I don't think that's correct, bro. I don't think
All
that's
right,
correct. Bro.
I can't speak when Cameron here.
Yeah.
I
That's
swear.
fine. Have the debate when Cam is there, and let's see, because
For a moment, bro, I'm not tripping, bro. Me and Cameron, bro, we've been up on y'all.
Nah,
I don't think if anything, it's tie or me and Jose up by 1, but I don't think y'all got more than us, bro.
Nope.
I can't say y'all got more because we got with the real cards. Because I got some we got with the real cards for sure. And then remember when Cameron had the fucking he had the space.
I'm talking about a combination of everything, like real cards and
everything. I think
we had the internet. We had the internet though. I know that for a fact.
I don't remember. All right, name a duel.
Damn, that's so hard to do because it's so long.
When I had the Monarchs and Cameron had the Cosmos.
But see, look, I think what
we beat y'all with that.
Yes, exactly. And I think what Fat's confusing is, remember, we always run practice rounds before we actually do the tournament, right? So when we talking about, all right, that's like we playing at the park, right? We do little park games and stuff like that. But now we got a game tonight at 7:00 in Ghoul's gym. Nigga, we always beat y'all last on the court.
We'll see when Cam comes.
So that's fine. Maybe Cam. Yeah, that's a good point because maybe Cam could enlighten us. I think I do think they have the internet, but I think the one up we have or the tie we have is with the real cards.
Yeah,
I do think that.
I'm down to break this tiebreaker. I know they down.
Hold on. Your blood clot.
I'm down to break this tiebreaker, nigga. I don't like tiebreakers.
Your blood clot. Come on.
Hey, real quick, right? This is for content. This is for the pod, for the listeners. You get what I'm saying, right? Obviously, like, we've known each other since we was little ass kids. Fat Boy, this is what he does, right? We get a tournament. Whoever get the ring, he get the ring and retire. So he did that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Nigga did that with 2K.
Am I the only one that retired? And I'm the only one that retired?
Wait, hold on. No, but check me out. You the reason everyone retired because you win the championship. Like, I don't want to play no more. All right, guys, let's play 2K.
Nah, bro, because they always want to just do me alone, and he don't care about no one else. I'm the last runner. I'm the last tournament championship. Now nigga, you gotta have a whole tournament, nigga.
No, you be having the most. Not because I want to play the champion, bro. What the fuck? I'm not.
You gotta get to the champion, man.
Look right now.
You can't walk up in the NBA and be like, "Hey, Carlo Boozer, let's go right now."
Let's go back. Let's go back. If we go back in time, right? Mm-hmm. As far as I think the best was Cam for a minute, but I started making my way when I beat T for Thunder Giant. I was trying to find my, figure out my shit. Plus, I was also building my deck. I remember I never beat Cameron back then, nigga. I never beat Fat Boy, but I had a. And this is a story for another time, but we stole all our cards, so I didn't have I had a random fucking deck.
I know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that day was so funny, bro. Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all want to share that now, or you hold that shit?
We could say that, but hold on. Let me finish this real quick. My statement. All I feel like is this: Cam had it. There was sporadic moments when I feel like Fat Boy was unbeatable, but it wasn't official. He didn't win a tournament or anything like that.
Yeah, Fat Boy's definitely the king of exhibition games.
Yeah, he would beat a nigga.
Cameron didn't win a championship either. He was AI.
I think back.
Hey, you heard Cameron?
He was Allen Iverson, bro.
I'm sure Cameron won something back then.
Bro, no, Cameron was like Allen Iverson. Even when he had that monster that he pulled out and he attacked all the monsters, and I thought we was gonna lose that shit. And Nick won that tournament at your house, and he killed me with that shit. I ain't had no money back then by that time. Y'all was working. I was y'all. I had to make work. I had a psychic deck or some shit. But that shit was crazy. And what happened? He went out there like AI, crossed a couple niggas up, shot them up. And then no rain. He came back home with no rain.
Insane as fuck, nigga.
No rain, bro.
It's so funny because Cameron low key crashed out on Allen Iverson on the pod. The other day, and I'm thinking bro, why don't do that, bro? We own nigga. They go some white kid from Minnesota finna do a YouTube video on your ass trying to figure out what happened between Cameron and Allen Iverson, bro. Call your ugly ass down.
I didn't even know that, and that's funny that I compared to Allen Iverson because,
bro. I ain't gonna
lie. Anyways, he like AI. Ain't no one can say AI wasn't good.
Nah, AI was phenomenal.
But did he got any rings?
That might be me in the rap game. I'm AI, bro. I'm out here doing some crazy shit and just fine. I don't need a championship. Just respect the game.
Cameron came back in the days, just like the thing. This is where it happened. It evolved when when I got limited resources to cards, because remember when we was doing it, even at the Nick place and shit, I ain't had a limited sources when buying cards, but I had to make a deck on a budget. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's not
But
yeah, go ahead.
when we had the limited cards and I could practice at limited times, that's when shit was like, okay, I'm getting my shit. I'll practice so much times with them decks until I get it right, bro.
That's where
I count my win streak and everything.
That's where I started homing. Cause like I got lucky because I always had some crazy ass cards. Like I had like, except I think Cameron had just as good as, cause Cameron had like 3 magic cylinders. Like back in the day, you know how hard it was to find a fucking magic cylinder, bro. That shit crazy. So if you run across one, that's damn near
$70.
Y'all but forgot niggas. Adrian and them was gluing cards in front of cards.
These niggas
He was
cheating,
doing
bro.
holographic cards on top of regular cards. It's like
Christian is the first person I saw that he had a card on he had a piece of paper in the card strip and it said the card name and what it does. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is a whatever. He says some word to indicate that this shit is the card, but I don't have the card, but it's a part of my deck. Nigga, you cheating.
Yeah.
That's why Cameron beat him for the Exodia deck. That was God.
I should have do it like that.
Hey, bro, that's a tournament dub, bro. Cause Cameron beat some giants though. Cause Cameron beat
But
Christian.
that nigga cheated with Apatico.
Yeah, but you gotta give him that, bro. He did beat that nigga for his whole deck. Like Cameron put it on the line. Like Cameron was the man back then, bro.
Well,
we gotta give him that.
AI had some good crosses. The nigga put some niggas like
bro. AI beat the whole Eastern Conference by himself. I could give him that analogy, bro. I think you.
I say AI like out of everybody because
I could give him that. Hey, but look, Fatboy could be Tim Duncan, nigga, but I'm for sure Jordan.
Tim Duncan got 5 rings, nigga. Oh yeah, I could be Tim Duncan. Yeah, I'm straight with that.
I'm for sure Jordan.
Nah, you Kobe. You not Jordan because your ass you ain't got 6 rings.
Bro. Bro, hold on. Let me count on my 6 rings. And y'all count me if I'm wrong.
My bad. Go ahead.
Y'all count me if I'm wrong. Check this out.
Go ahead, player.
When I finally built the Elemental Hero deck, right? That shit carried itself because them cards was just cheating, right? But I still won. We have a picture on Facebook with that dub. I still won that.
Wait, is that the one where all of us was at your house and we all had like the?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, one. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember a tournament before that where I won, but I ain't gonna count it because it's probably blurry. It's blurring my head. After that, the tournament where y'all came to my crib and I had to y'all call me out for the insects all the fucking time. I won that because Fatboy had the chronomalies and shit.
Hey, you know what I'm just thinking about real quick. My bad to pause. Remember, did we do a tournament? Remember when me and my ex? Because I want to say when me and my ex pulled up to your house and we went to Orlando. It was random. Me and you was dueling, and fucking my ex and Fatboy, they fucking finished Luke Cage without me, and I was mad as fuck. I was like, how you gonna finish Luke Cage? Cause I ain't even watched it till recently.
I think we did, bro. It's just tough to remember.
No, nigga.
The biggest tournament I remember.
I already watched Luke Cage by myself.
Okay.
I
was just
the biggest tournament I remember, bro. The biggest tournament I remember was not the biggest, but I remember when me and Fatboy went to Game 7.
Me had some crazy guys, dude.
When we went to Game 7, dog, on the computer, and I was like,
I think I was dead, bro.
Wait, I think I have that video on YouTube. But the audio is trash. But it's like 4-hour video. You talk about that long tournament we did where it took 4 hours.
Bro, that bit took a minute, and I remember like I had the DDs. Fatboy had forgot the name of them niggas, bro. Was it the chronology?
I had the most versatile decks though, dog.
Yeah, you did. You had
Fatboy knew about meta before meta was meta. He was on some
I just went and picked some shit that was lit. Fatboy Fatboy, bro. Fatboy had that
because it was cheap, nigga. I didn't never won with them niggas.
Fatboy had that mo. We went to Game 7, dog, and I knew Fatboy was catching on. Like, damn, we went to Game 7, and nigga, I pulled some trick out the sleeve, and Cam was like, "Yeah, bro, that's why this nigga the GOAT. You feel me? The king of games." And that was when my reign ended. Cause after that, it was just like
I came out with the anomalies in Orlando.
You
It's
did.
funny how you said it like it's a fucking national game. You know, in the old town, you know, I got you with the chronometry. That's what you said.
That was when I started chronomenies, whatever the nigga name was. But that's when
There
I
was a
started
nigga in
saying,
that bit named Malcolm X. Anomaly Malcolm X.
Bro, all type of fucking weird ass. I ain't gonna lie. You know the deck that
but
Cameron
the
had.
nigga I really need was a psychic monster, and I couldn't get him because he was 25 for one him, and he was like the pyramid turtle of the deck. And if I had him, like pyramid turtle of the deck, so imagine.
Nah,
But that
check me out real quick. You know what deck that Cameron had that was kind of crazy and scary? The cards that look like Star Wars characters. As soon as he summoned the goddamn
that's
Death
why I had the
Star,
monarchs, but that's what me and Cameron was on top. That era right there. But I won the tournament, but them Cosmos, I could have sworn. That's what but I guess y'all probably won that. I can't remember. I could have sworn
You
won that.
you didn't win that tournament. That was the tournament I had the DDs, nigga. And then
Rista, come here. But did me and Cameron want to tag team for that one though?
I think y'all might have. Y'all think y'all might have.
No, we won it because our deck worked hand in hand, bro. And our shit was like, if I could use that, I was like, yeah.
Y'all walk.
Yeah,
I think y'all
I
might have
know
watched.
we won that. Yeah, we won that one.
Because I remember that feeling. I was like, shit. Like
yeah, our deck was moving like crazy, bro. And
I think
Jose
y'all had like a lockdown, and me and Jose kind of actually had to build into it because the DDs had to build into it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I think y'all had an issue with like space, and the thing with Monarch, they didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck about space. Like you could sacrifice my Monarch. Monarchs were like the smoothest engine I could ever like.
I get it to y'all. No, y'all shit was lit together for sure. And I remember winning that tournament, bro. That shit came down to motherfucking.
I was trying to make a train deck, bro, but them niggas was so. Bro, like I fuck with them niggas so pause. I like the train deck, but like I couldn't get it off, bro. I couldn't get that deck off. It was not hard to play with. It was just not consistent, bro. And I knew I could have got bodies with that shit, bro. But it wasn't consistent. That's the thing, bro. I need my deck to be consistent. I need to whoop a nigga ass about 25 times in a row. I need to win like I be going in and on that shit. I'm like, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I ain't really get it until later on. I feel like right now, if we all were to play Yu-Gi-Oh, like actually, like all right, let's take 2 weeks to train. I'll beat all y'all ass in Yu-Gi-Oh, cause I
no, you wasn't.
No, you won't.
Right now,
you wasn't. Jose, you said that every time.
We could do it.
Jose is trying to. Jose's just trying to get this.
We could do it live.
Why we don't go by era? Well, okay, wait. Why we don't go through the eras, bro? And take our time. We don't gotta be like, hey, next 2 weeks, let's go. Let's go through like the patch. You know what I'm saying? Start from the beginning.
That's a fire-ass idea. You know what we can do? Like do.
But like over the time, like just like take your time. Cameron ain't doing none of that work anyway. Besides scrubbing his boot. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could do that. We'll line it up so all of us are free, and then we could do this outside the pod. And
it's out of y'all too. It's out of y'all too. I'm cool.
Because I could do it like this, and then, all right. So let me ask you a question real quick, because I want to use Master Duel if we're gonna duel. I don't want to use this bootleg ass shit because at Master Duel, the interface, all shit is perfect. So I would actually suggest y'all niggas download Master Duel. Run like 5 duels.
They got their own ruling, and then gotta get cards for every era.
Bro, go on YouTube right now and type in.
Y'all go. They don't. They don't go.
Check me out. Go on YouTube right now and type in Yu-Gi-Oh games and see that 90% of the people that play Yu-Gi-Oh use Master Duel. You gotta think about it. We got a platform, some big bros, right? We pretty much the big bros, right? You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm 36, depending on whatever you look at, I might be unk, but I'm still kind of big bro right now. I ain't unks up really on 40. So we like the big bros, right? And anyways, I'm saying this. Damn, I just had a fucking point. What was I just saying before that?
You ugly nigga.
Yeah, that's too. Cameron don't got a. Cameron don't got a.
Yeah, my bad.
Cameron don't got a console. Cameron don't got a console for one.
It don't matter, bro. You could download Master Duel on your phone. You could download it on your computer. You could download it on your PlayStation. Just like YouTube. Anyway.
But I think niggas not gonna grind out. Get cards.
Hey, if niggas wanna grind this shit out, I'll do it. If niggas wanna do it, I'll do it. If y'all look, just name the place. If y'all decide y'all all wanna do it, I'll meet you there, bro.
I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm gonna beat all y'all ass, bro. Just.
I don't even want to hear the set or not, cause it don't even make no sense. Cause look,
I don't either. I don't do that shit no more, bro.
I mean, I'm
Meet
just
me on the
saying,
field.
I know Nick competitive. You know, Nick back in the day, you beat him one time in basketball, he not even playing. He will play you until he wins more times than you beat him. Nick don't give a fuck. So now that makes sense why. Remember you just saying earlier about like about fucking MMA and shit like that when you was like or like doing martial arts when you was like 18. You had all this energy. You might not have known exactly what to do, but you didn't give a fuck. You was relentless like a motherfucker. So yeah. Let's do it, bro. What I would suggest, we don't gotta really rush and plan nothing now.
Nah.
You know, we'll figure it out. But I just download it, bro, and just play. Bro, you can run 3 matches in 15 minutes, bro.
No, that's what I'm gonna do. It's free to play. I'm gonna just download that shit on my Steam Deck and just play.
Yeah, cause look, it's on, and again,
All
like,
right, I'll do that.
yeah, let's do master, cause most people watch.
But remember, y'all gotta convince Cam. Like Cameron is a busy man.
You already know how this shit go. If Fat Boy if Fat Boy with it,
They just want my head. They just want my head. Pause.
Yo, that was
That nigga just want to dethrone me right now, bro.
Listen, bro. I'm really the Jordan in this bitch, bro. Y'all kind of gotta like, you know what I mean, bro? Like,
okay. Let's see.
And I can beat them, Duncan. I'm fine with that. 5 rings. One of the best power forward to ever do it. I'm fine with that.
But it's funny too. All right, real quick. I'm just gonna be a side note. I just want to make this real quick, right?
But Jose, Derek Fisher.
Shut your ugly ass up. Fuck out. I'm D Wade, bro.
Derek Fisher got 5 himself.
I'm D Wade and Nick LeBron.
I know. I had to correct that shit, boy. I was like, nah, boy.
Bro. It's D Wade. Bitch.
Jose got no rings.
You ain't got no ring, Jose. What you talking about?
I got a ring with my dog.
Jose got some solos and some songs. You know what I'm saying?
And real quick. Well, the ring the ring that I really got is the 2K ring at Nick's house where I beat Sylvester at the end. But that's a whole nother conversation, right? But me and Nick like LeBron and D Wade low key on this Yu-Gi-Oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, be me and 2K, nigga. Yeah.
Bro, I don't even got no money, bro. I'll pull a cash advance right now and buy 2K just off the strength. Stop playing with me, bro.
Nigga,
pull a cash advance?
You wildin'.
Cash advance out on all streaming platforms. I'm just
What do you mean by that?
What you mean?
Brought you by Amscott.
No, bro, shut your stupid ass up, bro.
Amscott, get another sponsor, dog.
Hey, guys, this is the Amaury Love Podcast, brought to you by Amscott. Do you need some money?
Amscott's still alive?
Are you broken the motherfucker right now? Do you need to spend money on your little thing? Amscott. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey man, like I said, convince Cameron, you convince me. That's all I'm saying about this. Bro. And if y'all like, I'm gonna just play. Check me out. I'm gonna just play, run it up a little bit, and I'm gonna show you niggas. But you niggas ain't. If y'all want to do this,
yes, I do want to do this.
Jose like Reggie Miller, dog.
No, I'm D Wade, bro. I don't need to shoot a 3.
Nah, you ain't got no rings, nigga. You gotta be somebody.
Nah, you just
got no rings, dog.
I feel very disrespected right now.
Y'all both got fucked up eyes. My bad.
You know what? I hate that that's the inside joke, bro. Like that's Nick's fault. It's Nick's fault that I didn't listen to Absol because he was one of the most phenomenal artists to ever touch the microphone. It's the comparison that he does, like, oh, you know, he can't see like Jose. You know, Jose a soccer player.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You might be T-Mac, man.
T-Mac, dog.
Alright, fine. But I'm gonna beat all y'all ass this next game. Well, actually, no, real quick. I wanted to say this, and we kind of like move on if y'all want to. We can keep talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. But real quick, I like the idea that you said, Fat, by going through the eras. So like the first match that we can do,
it'll be simple. It's gonna be an easy deck. Ain't nothing crazy. Man, eat a bug, Cyberjaw.
Yeah,
you know, pot of greed, nigga. That's gonna be the 3 first cards in the nigga's deck.
So well, look, what we can do is, right? We'll just pick the packs from the era, and you know what? There's this thing where it's a deck generator. I don't know if y'all want to if y'all want to play like that, where like you could select the packs, right? Hit the generator and it shows you 3 cards and you pick the card. So it'll show you, it'll give you 40 selections. You pick and you pretty much make your deck like that, like it's random. So you pick, huh?
No, go ahead. My bad.
I'll send y'all the video because I don't want to explain it on here because the audience will be like, what the fuck what y'all talking about? But I'll send y'all the website you can see and say, oh, we could, and it'll be cool. You know what we can do? We can actually goddamn like, well, I feel like it's kind of too much. And y'all niggas ain't gonna make no goddamn YouTube account. But because we could like document like, all right, this is the cars that I'm picking, or this is what generated from the shit that I'm doing. Anyways, it don't matter. That's gonna be fire. I think we'll plot that.
The first 3 eras gonna be insane.
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah, I already know Cameron gonna have 3 magic cylinders.
Nah, you can't.
You already know who they gonna have blue eyes and fucking dark magician at some school.
Y'all be really thinking I have main character syndrome. What's up with y'all, bro? Hey, man, leave me the fuck alone. My dark magician, they gonna beat all y'all. I'm telling you, when we get to the point where it's getting crazy. Oh, you know what? I think that's dope too. Because if we're going through the different eras, once we get to the new modern versions of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I think y'all get on, like, because I know, like, it's just like Dota, right? By the way, the homie Fat Boy here is what's the highest tier in Dota? What's it called?
Nah,
a legend?
no.
All right, so y'all niggas act like y'all don't play Dota. We get the Dota sponsorship, bro. Hey, the Amaury Love Podcast. We play Dota. Y'all want to pay us to play Dota? Then y'all tell me motherfuckers making millions of dollars having Dota matches and shit like that. Y'all might get recruited. I'm just saying.
Nah, bro.
Jose live on a planet where dreams come true.
Shut your stupid ass up. Hey, man.
And trees are made out of cotton. And Twitch bars.
Favorite game Final Fantasy. I got all the fantasy.
This is my fantasy. How many seasons left for me? All right, never mind. Yeah, bro. Final. And have y'all tapped into Rebirth yet?
I played it. I stopped playing it. I know you might be like,
nigga, I've been tapping into this, clocking in at work.
Nigga, I be back here growing kale from seeds, modern them niggas.
That's Fat Boy RPG game. That man playing Plant Life. All right, I'm gonna have the kale right here. I'm gonna have the tomatoes right here.
Nah, but look, man. Listen, if y'all want to do this, man, if y'all tell me y'all hit my line, hey, Cam say he down, I'm down. If Cam quit and he not on that shit because he trying to get some pussy, I am also understanding.
You dirty macking, bro. Let that.
Yeah, bro.
Not dirty macking. I'm capping. Obviously, Cam got a wifey. I'm not disrespecting. I mean, like, Cam got a wifey, bro. So he gotta, you gotta talk to your lady. He gotta work. He got jujitsu. He gotta work out too, cause he goes to the gym. So I know that nigga be busy, bro.
What's up?
Like, you know how I would. Ain't it funny, bro? Back in the day, like, I was a person that was always wifed up, and y'all niggas was having y'all best time. Now it's a 30-year-old.
No, I thought both of y'all was gonna have the baby first. I was like, yep, it's gonna be.
I was always wifed up. I knew it wasn't gonna be me, cause fucking. I was.
What you mean? You had
on birth control.
Hey. Yeah, but eventually, like, y'all had that high school. You know what I'm saying? You the only one that had a high school for real that had the longest high school relationship. So
but T was on birth control, bro. T was on birth control, bro. So
yeah, but eventually you get obviously you niggas they plan for it, be like,
yeah.
Okay.
No. God wasn't in God plan, my brother.
Hey, I feel you, bro.
That's all gonna be Jose.
There's a piece of me that feel like, ooh, I had some, you know what I'm saying? There's some times that, what's gonna happen? And whatever God had, you know what I mean? Shit. But I'm just grateful, bro. Cause I still feel like I guess this is why I'm able to like chase this shit real still, because I actually admire y'all niggas, because y'all put y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially, y'all know I was fucking up back in the day as far as like, I was outside all the time. I was turning up. I was trying to doing shit, trying to figure out how this hip hop shit works. As far as like, yo, how come I don't see no hip hop culture in Miami? I just see, the street rap culture, but the hip hop Miami. And then I didn't even know it was out. It's just, out of sight, out of mind, right? If it's you're not aware, just like the whole movie world and all this type of shit, bro. I fell in love with doing like the background roles and like that whole universe and how it's set up and how people are operating and all this type of shit, right? But like, I'm like, damn, I wish I was 18, 19 to get put onto this, because I could have been able to learn. And I ain't thinking about bills and nothing outside of my phone bill, so I could have been able to allocate a lot of time to that.
It's all good, lad, nigga.
First of all, well, okay, yeah. All right, sir. But
no, I'm lying. You a handsome nigga.
Bro, pause, bro.
Nigga.
But
I handsome old nigga.
I'm not old, my nigga. I'm 36 in a 2.6, feeling like Cold Disc 1. I'm right. Stop, bro. I'm fucking stupid.
I said a handsome old nigga. I'll say, what the fuck?
Nah, I'm not a hoe, bro. my whole phase was 6 months, and then I got wife right back up in 2026. That was interesting.
Hip hop in my life.
Hey, you know what? All right. I don't
Married
like
to
none of
the
y'all niggas,
game.
huh?
Married
Alright.
to the motherfucking game. Hey, Jose, if you get a car right now, bro, what car would you get?
A car? Like any
Yeah.
car. Like
Nah,
all
nigga.
right, like
Within your
like
means.
all right, hold on.
Low ass nigga.
Within my means, I'm finna upgrade to Mitsubishi, bro. Fuck out of here. That shit a Japanese car. That shit nice as fuck. I'm gonna get the night because I got the Outlander, but I want like the premium one and the bigger one. But I got the one I got because you know these roads in Puerto Rico are ridiculous. So I ain't driving no Cybertruck in the fucking side of a mountain, bruh. Your shit die. Your Cybertruck is just there. That shit's gonna be ate by the fucking nature, bruh. Cause ain't nobody finna pull up to pick up your Cybertruck. That shit won't. The tow truck probably won't even be able to go up the mountain.
Yeah, but you are on an island, the mountainous island, my brother.
Yep.
Fuck,
Real
bro.
island boy. I ain't
Just
talking
got
about the
this
make
bitch.
believes.
How long? That's funny. How long y'all niggas finna be on this shit? Cause I'm finna go clock in this bit, man.
God
Niggas already
damn.
smoked out in this room hospital.
Man,
I got serious
go ahead,
dinner
save them lives,
shit,
bro.
man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I realized too. I love that we, you know, people like us are in the positions that we in because, you know, like we show representation in the spaces, like, cause you know it's funny. I was just thinking about this recently when I became a supervisor at Alorica. I was the first young supervisor, right? I think I was like 22 when they gave me the actual position, but it was a trickle effect because I remember my dog Will. We was kind of, I don't know if I think I was the first supervisor, and he ended up becoming a supervisor because we was both leads at the time. But it was a trickle effect where like, oh, okay, I can see this young man actually could, you know, potentially lead. You know, I don't even consider I don't even know how much of a leader I am right now, bro. Like I'd be scared to lead, bro, because I'm like, fuck, I don't even got my shit together. I'm lead people if I don't even know how to lead my goddamn self. At least I'm trying. But anyways, it'll cause the trickle effect. So then I start seeing they start putting younger people in positions of power. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that look, because again, how we speak is how to. My bad. I'm gonna make this real quick point, and then my bad. I'm gonna let you go, Nick. I know you asked. Man, hold on. You can wait a minute. But look, goddamn, like, all right, you know, like Jazz Little Brothers and shit like that, right? You know when they be talking, they be like merch. I didn't know that was Chicago slang, right? So even in the Bad Bunny freestyle shit, when I was like merch, cause they explained to me what merch mean. I'm like, oh, that sounds tough. Oh, fuck that. But I didn't know, cause when I hear like Vic Mensa, Chance, and the interview, merch is Chicago slang, and it's crazy how that slang ends up being in fucking some random high school in Homestead. You get what I'm saying? So you never know how far this shit travel, bruh.
Absolutely. Everything. A lot of slang and a lot of shit in pop culture, like hip hop culture is derived from prison as well too. That is also a thing.
That's true. Well,
just to throw that out there.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, let's be good examples.
Like the sagging, ain't it crazy? Like sagging the pants and shit like that. Y'all remember when niggas used to sag?
Crazy, yeah. That's what my walk like this, bruh. Like because of sagging, oh my god, bruh. I remember I was.
Walk like a goose.
Shut your stupid ass up. I remember I was a little ass kid, bro. I came out with my mama, and some dude tried to walk. I guess the dude was trying to talk to my mama low key, because now that I remember, he's like, man, you gotta pull your pants up. I'm like, man, give me the fuck alone. I don't know if I said whatever my words and how I was talking back then, leave me the fuck alone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 or 6 years old, and I got mad as fuck, and I was like, yo, you better leave me the fuck alone. And then he tried to pull up like, yeah, you know, he said, you know, he sagging his pants. My mama didn't give a. My mama let me do whatever the fuck I want. I love my mama. I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Because they would, our parents weren't raised here, bruh. So this is like coming here with a blank slate. Like, they don't know what the fuck the school system is, how this shit work. They just know what's going on in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and Trinidad. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. All right, never mind.
Didn't know that, but my young boys, man, y'all take it easy, bruh. I just got into that bet.
Go ahead,
2
big
minutes
dog.
late, like always. Let me go.
Man, get your money.
Not save no lives.
Go ahead and get that bag, big dog.
All right, man. See y'all next week. Fuck niggas.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Fat man. So Listen, bruh. I just need to be honest with you, bruh. You ready? Hello? Both of these niggas jumped off? Ugly ass boy? How they go? That's funny, right? I'm over here making suspense. The niggas jumped off the goddamn Discord. All right, hold on. Let me fucking exit myself because they well whatever. Let's see if they maybe Cam pop up on. But man, it's so fucking dope, bro. It's so dope that I'm doing this now. At first, you know, I made the joke like, oh my god, y'all niggas turned me to Joe Budden. But first of all, Joe Budden is a legend. Two, I now understand how more important it is for dialogue, right? Because like, I don't know. I shared this on the live yesterday, but I'll say it on the pod today. I remember. How do I say this without saying it? Because I want to put the homie on blast. Anyways, I remember one of my little bros came up to me and he was like, "Hey, bro, you know, I smoked for the first time." Mind you, he like 17, 18 type shit. And I'm like, "Word?" And it was interesting to me because right before he shared that with me, I had just I believe it's Charlemagne the God's book, bruh, that he was talking about like if a little kid asks you or tells you like, "Oh, I want to be an astronaut," right? Is it Charlemagne the God? I believe so. I don't know. I'm it had to be because I remember I bought that shit for people too. I hate real quick. I'm never books for people, right? Every time I buy an audio book for somebody, I'm like, "Oh, this is dope. You gotta get this information." They never listen to that motherfucker. I don't, and even when the Inevitable, the J. Cole audio series, that shit was so fucking raw to me. Just to hear like the person's come up story and woo woo woo. Maybe this is a piece of this might be inspired by that as well. At least like how it's set up. But motherfuckers ain't listening, bro. I'm like, what the hell, bro? Yeah. But anyways, he was talking about when a kid asks you what they want to be, right? A lot of people be like, "You don't want to be an astronaut. You can't be an astronaut." Like they'll discourage a child, and you got to think about it. I do believe what you like. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions are all form of communication. When you think, you're communicating to the creator. When you speak, you're communicating into the world. And your body language, I guess it's both, I don't know. Because whatever your action is to the universe, you get some type of thing back. But anyways, and in God's universe, I got a homegirl back. Don't say it's God, not the universe. Didn't God make the universe? Did God make every single star in the sky and every planet and every molecule on the floor? But yeah, so when the homie shared with me he smoked for the first time, I'm just fresh off of reading this shit, and I'm just like, I just wanted to act like, all right, bro, so all right, cool, like what did you experience? Like how did it feel? Like where were you at? Like how, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you know, who you chilling with, bro? Like these your homies, or these like some people that you just kind of kick it with on the side, like on some like play, you know what I'm saying? I was asking him questions. Cause you know, like I don't know how to be a parent. I don't know. I mean, I kind of played house at, you know, one of my relationships, but as far as like, you know, I don't know how anything works. But I've always had like little bros, and even my homies, even though we're relatively on the same age, at one point in time, I kind of was like the big homie. Cause I'm like 15, these motherfuckers 11, 12, 13. This is my motherfucking dog. I love my bros, bro. I'm so happy. But anyways, I'm asking them questions just to understand, like, hey, are you good? Cause one thing that I fear about parenting is goddamn, you got to create that trust with your child, right? It's funny because in the house, it's a weird thing that I feel like my mom let me get away with it or do whatever I want, but at the same time, it gave me that trust to tell her whatever, right? I ain't gonna let my kid do whatever I want because, you know, we got to learn from our parents and figure it out, but it allowed me to you know, definitely making mistakes, running my head to the wall. That's how I learned, like Naruto. I just gotta keep losing and losing and losing and losing and losing, and eventually I'm gonna win one. But I was real open with sharing stuff with my mom. Now my dad, hell no. Come on, my dad is a black Puerto Rican man born in 1950, bro. He don't want to hear nothing I have to say. Like, he go, no. But yo, my old boy's hilarious, bro. I love my dad. But anyways, man, like, I could have shared, you know, my dad confronted me the first time about, did I share this on a pod already? I feel like I shared this on a lot, but I'll share it again for maybe someone's watching this episode for the first time. But Well, it's 2 times I can remember. Like, not caught smoking, right? The first time I got caught smoking, my mom I had the Avenger 95. My mom used it in the morning to go get something from Winn-Dixie or some shit like that, right? And at the time, I just started smoking Black and Miles. And so whatever. And I know this isn't happening. I was funny. I was sharing this with my mom the other day, and she laughed because, like, in my head, I know this is not how it happened in real life, but in my head, this is how it sounded. Like, I'm fucking knocked out, and I hear boom. So in my head, I see my mom kick the door open, and she's like, "Oh yeah, guess esto," and she threw the Black and Mild wrapper on my bed, right? And I'm knocked the fuck out. I'm like this, sleeping. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look down, and I'm like, Mama, that's a Black and Mild, man. They sell that for $1 at the grocery store. And I fell right back to sleep. And my mama was looking at me like, huh? Cause she didn't know what a Black and Mild is. You know, Puerto Rico, they just smoke cigarettes and shit like that. For the most part, like, that's the, older people from that generation, cigarettes was like a thing. You know, just like how people do vapes and shit now. That's how people smoke cigarettes back then. So when I said that, I guess she understood. Okay, because my parents smoke cigarettes. How you gonna I'm 18. How you gonna get mad at me for smoking a black? I could buy it. You know what I'm saying? It's legal. But the time I got caught smoking weed, I didn't get caught smoking weed, but I got caught high, right? And it's the funniest shit in the world because I was with my first girlfriend. We hotboxed I feel like I've told this story before, but fuck it. We hotboxed her brother's whip. They had like a dunk, but that shit was not a dunk. It was like a car that looked like a dunk. It had rims on it, but not like real like 24-ish, but it had some rims on that shit. But it like I think it was fucked up or some shit like that. So he wouldn't drive it, but it was always parked inside of her house. So we hotboxed the shit, and that's my first time being blown. I'm like, what the fuck? I the whole time, which sounds silly as fuck, right? When I think about it, the whole time I'm like, yo, I smell Kool-Aid. But it wasn't that I smelled Kool-Aid. It was because we used to smoke out of, because I didn't realize that people smoke out of different roll up depending on where you at, right? Like I like backwoods, even though I know that's horrible, but I'm just so conditioned that's my favorite. And I got put on the backwoods a little later, like my whatever. And but back in the day, we was smoking out of grape Dutches, and they were like wrapped individually. So, and it was a whole weird process to roll up. You had to fucking take the thing out the wrap, and then you had to cut that shit open. Or some people had different shit where like they'll unravel the fucking leaf, and then the middle part they cut that shit open, put the bud in the fucking roll that, and then wrap the leaf around it. It's funny because that longer process to do that, those blunts used to last forever. But anyways. So boom, we blow. I'm tripping because I can see my peripheral vision, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I get to the crib, bruh, and I just open the door, and it's like a movie. I see my mom and my dad standing right there, and my mama, she has like this concerned face, like, Papi, and my dad mad as fuck, but he not saying nothing. He just looking at me like this. He's like, oh yeah, I don't remember what he said. And I'm so high, I kind of laughed. I charmed my way out the situation. I'm like, no, I'm real tired, man. I fucking, like, I kind of just like, you between up, and I ran straight to my little brother room. I'm like, y'all not for yell at me in front of my little brother. And I'm over here going to my little brother's toy box. I had all my old toys in it, and it's so funny because I was probably like 18 or 19. And even I'm experiencing this now as an adult. Shit that from my 20, 21, 22 era, it's so nostalgic to me now. I gravitate toward it so heavy. I think even right now with like music and shit like that, where you hear a familiar sample from your childhood, it rings so much in your spirit because it's like, oh my God, I remember being like, I'm gonna share this story in just a bit, but I kind of want to go back to the story, whatever, with the thing. So like, boom, the goddamn I'm gonna go through the toy box, and my mama walk, and she's walking, and she peeks her head and sees what I'm doing, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember this Ninja Turtle action figure when I was 5, and look at this Power Ranger or whatever. And she looked at me and laughed and just walked away. And I was like, all right, cool. I guess we smoking now. Like she at that point she didn't like give a fuck. But fuck, there's something else I wanted to share, bro. I keep doing that. Like something will pop in my head and I want to like talk about it, then I forget. I gotta start writing shit down. Cause I don't want to have like the fuck. I kind of want to make it organic as possible. Like I was talking to the homies and I was really like, cause they'll say whatever and they funny as fuck, right? But I made it a point like, bro, I kind of want to be responsible, bro. Like let's crack jokes, let's be funny and shit like that. We could be funny, but we don't necessarily have to. Like the whole shit happened with this white dude, the comedian, the dude from Kill Tony. And listen, I love stand up comedy. Goddamn, D.L. Hughley is my favorite stand up comedian, right? Then you got like T.K. Kirkland. Then you got like Patrice O'Neal. Then you got motherfucking Larry Dog. He from Miami. I feel like Larry Dog never got his fucking flowers. Why the fuck Larry Dog gets flowers? But he know whatever. I don't know how none of this shit work. I'm just a fly on the wall. What goddamn Glasses Malone said he's like, oh, you can because he's saying he's trying to did I mention this earlier? Fuck, well, y'all just gonna have to hear this motherfucker again. He was talking about like he don't consider himself a content creator. He consists of a cultural commentator, and that sounded so hard, bro. It made me think of like Larry. Damn, what the commentators from wrestling, bro? Where you watching the wrestling match, but they going crazy? Like, yo, you see that? That's crazy. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jared Lard. Man, it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute since I tapped into wrestling. And the other dude, that shit used to be dope. And you know, this shit get crazy. You fuck around, Undertaker, tombstone, or chokeslam someone through their table, and then they gotta stand up for the rest of the match because they table broke. And they still comment, oh my God, Undertaker just chokeslam Kane. That was a different time, man. Damn, if Cameron popped back in, we could have a wrestling talk. Because one of the illest things I've ever experienced, I know I've shared this before, I'm sorry. Trust me, I hear this all the time. You always saying the same stories. Well, it's my truth. And I remember the last time I went, not the last time, but the time before last, I think in 2023, going into 2024, I went to North Carolina. And me and the homies, me and Cam specifically, we went to some place to pregame, and then we was going to Penn's Mechanical. Penn's Mechanical is so fucking gas in Charlotte. If y'all don't know what Penn's Mechanical is, it's a fucking lounge type thing, but inside the lounge, there are arcade machines all over the perimeter of the wall. And guess what? They're all free. So you got a bunch of bars inside the thing. You could just go get a drink wherever, turn up. They got like bowling alley shit and all this type like stuff. And then they got a bunch of free games. So if you just want to drink and play video games, you can. Me and goddamn Fatboy was playing. Me and Cam was playing NFL Blitz, going fucking crazy like on the shit. And we were like, oh shit, like getting excited for it or whatever. And people will come like, what the fuck? And then that created dialogue. Now we just chilling with people, having fun, playing fucking video games, and getting lit like on some adult shit. I thought that was fucking cool as fuck. So Penn's Mechanical, hey man, y'all go. I hope it's still there. I don't know. I haven't been in a minute, but I'm sure it is. I'll ask Cam if he come back on this bitch. Damn, that's so fucking cool, bro. But anyways, so me and Cam went to go pregame before we was going to Penn's Mechanical, right? There's like a bunch of fucking TVs and shit like that playing different shit like wrestling, fucking. I mean, not wrestling. They had one TV with wrestling, but they had like football, fucking basketball, soccer, whatever, right? So, me and Cameron, we pregame and drinking or whatever, but we sat right by where the wrestling TV is. And like at this time, like the day before we went there, we had smoked or whatever, and then we was on YouTube and we watched the 2008 Royal Rumble. I think it was either 2008 or 2009. Bro, when I tell you that Royal Rumble was goated, you know what it makes me think of now? You know how all like, because it shows everyone that ran into the ring was someone familiar, and you're like, what the fuck? Oh, like it started off with I think Undertaker and somebody else. I don't really recall. Ooh, let me get my podcast shit on, bro. Hold on. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can find it, bro. This shit lit. God, please don't let me goddamn get this whatchamacallit? Please don't let me goddamn hold on. I be forgetting, hold on, because I don't want to mess up the audio. I forget I could do picture in picture. I love, like, this is kind of fun, bro. And you know what's funny too, like, now that I'm kind of taking a step back, I'm gonna get way better at production. That's the one thing that I want to learn right now, and like kind of just get better, because like right now it's sounding good, but I'm using like really basic things, like Splice and Arcade. Even though I canceled Arcade, I ain't had money for that bitch. But Splice for sure. 2008. Let me see. Royal. Y'all forgive me, bruh. I'm really good at writing, but spelling is a motherfucker, bud. All right, let me see. Oh, my bad. Y'all ain't even looking. Oh, thank God. Y'all ain't see me spell that bitch wrong with the motherfucker. Hold on. Oh, what is she?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hold on. Damn, I need a Hold on. Yo, I would love to do a watch party of watching, like, cause I want to do it on YouTube, right? And I don't care if the shit not monetized. Like, I don't care. Like, if I could get away with doing it and showing it with y'all, and I don't, all right. So for anyone that's watching, especially if you in way, you know what I'm saying? I have a question, right? Because I noticed this, and I don't know if this is a smart idea or if this is something that could be utilized to help everybody, right? So y'all know I be doing freestyles on other people's shit, right? Like, that's not the correct. I be doing freestyles on the GOAT's fucking songs, right? Like, whatever song come on is hitting me, and I feel inspiration. It's I'm gonna rap on it, right? If there's a fire ass song, I'm gonna rap on it. If the song is great, I'm gonna. Well, now I'm taking a break, but because my goal from the beginning of the year when I started doing freestyles, I was thinking about how in 2000, like Wayne had in 2007 had the 77 or 2007. So I'm like, man, I want to have the 20, like the 26 and 2026, because I'm like, I don't think I've done that many amount of freestyles within that time frame, because that would cause you to at least drop once a week. And thank God for people like Absol and fucking who else been going crazy, Hit Boy, and goddamn, you know what? Let me look through my thing too, because like I wanted to give light to the shit that I'm on, and I'm happy that I'm again like. I'm gonna take like a break, like freestyle. No, bro, don't fucking change this. I want to take a break from the freestyles and stuff like that, because I want to be a fan again. Like, I am a fan, but like if I'm in work mode and I'm locked in, I try not to listen to stuff. Like, I will, you know what I'm saying? Especially like driving in the car, but when I'm at the crib and I'm like downstairs walking up and down with my phone penning a fucking verse, I'm kind of concentrated in me, or I'm listening to me, right? I guess I learned that from Wayne. Just like I'll listen to myself or shit that I've done, and kind of like think about, okay, cool, how the next verse, what's the next verse gonna be about? Even if I'm just popping my shit, I still kind of, I don't know, I look at it like Marvel movies and fucking think, like I want to create the Amaury Love cinematic universe, right? And base it on my real life. Share real things with you guys, and even just the stories that I was sharing with my homies, right? Share real things with you guys, but simultaneously even create the story, right? And I feel like what's crazy, that's, man, thank God for Hove. Just, oh my God, I didn't even talk about Hove. This is how we gonna end the fucking podcast. This is how we going to get in the fuck. I'm gonna see if I can play this shit. And after that, I'll just do a separate video after I do the pod of just enjoying this. But let me ask this question, and then we're gonna go into Hove, right? So I recognize that when I do a freestyle over, let's just say, I just freestyled over Lotto's song. That shit is crazy, because the intro, it was like the Trina, and she's talking about some, like, because Miami, we don't really give a fuck about people balling for real. Like, to be honest, we not, bro, since middle school, high school, all of us wore fucking some type of jewelry, even if it's fake, whatever. We all like to shine. Like, I posted on my Instagram too, where I was at the Mystic joint, which was like one of the only places that down south that you could perform at back in the day. And that was one of my, like, because everybody was there, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like one. Now I think about it, it's funny, because I always wanted that moment that Kendrick had where like he's on stage and like the West Coast was bigging him up and shit like that. And I was like, damn, how does that look like for me? And even though I am from Miami-Dade County, I'm from down south, and depending on who you ask, if you ask someone from North Miami, they'll act like Miami's, like down south ain't Miami, but we're all in Miami-Dade County. So down south is like its own little thing, low key. And that was like one of the only venues we had down south. Actually, I really think y'all should actually see what's going on, because look, for instance, my ex's parents, they actually have a venue. I'll say it right now. So whoever's watching, you know what I'm saying, contact some, there might be something, you know what I mean? Because they really got their shit together. They self-made millionaires, not on no entertainment shit, just straight fucking business, government contracts, empowering people. And I'm so glad, because even when me and my ex broke up, we still maintained a friendship, obviously, because granted, me and her broke up like in 2018. It's been damn, I've known her way longer than we dated. They empowered a lot of people. Even when, look, at one point I was living in a warehouse, right? which was dope. I ain't gonna act like it wasn't, because I had like a back cave and I'm over there doing training and shit, like, learning how to record and all this type of stuff. And when my parents ended up coming back from Puerto Rico, because they left because they was financially going through it. They was staying with my grandpa. I know they hated that shit, because my little brother, he one of them computer kids. Like, he locks in and like his talent supersedes what he's making. Like, he's so good at all this stuff. He gets his little commission shit here and there, but he and I asked him, like, bro, why don't you like kind of turn this into a business? And like, but he doesn't want to. He's like, nah, I do because I love it. And I feel like me and him get doing it because we love it. Energy from our dad, because my dad did not make music for accolades. My dad did not make music to be famous. My dad did not make music. He made music because he loved it, and it was a way for him to provide for his family. And now that I think about it, like, how the fuck were you paying rent every month at the crib? Because even when shit slowed up, you still had shit going on, random gigs here and there. I'm like, how much were you making? Because I don't even know what bills looked like at that time. I never thought about how my parents are paying bills, and I know they didn't have it a lot of times, but they'll go out, they'll figure it out. But anyways, the point that I was making, right? So when I drop a freestyle, I know that YouTube will like copyright it, right? And it'll copyright, like, okay, this is a Lotto song, or this is such and such song, but it doesn't affect the YouTube video. You can still keep it on, but you can't monetize it, right? And the idea was like, damn, that's kind of dope, because if I drop a freestyle on my YouTube and let's say it goes crazy, like right now, like the Bad Bunny freestyle that I did just got 3 million views, right? Yes, I know it's not Amaury Love song that's 3 million views. It's Bad Bunny song with Amaury Love verse on there. As far as I'm concerned, that's the remix. You know what I'm saying? But if I think they say every million views you make $4,000 or something to that effect on YouTube. So if it's at 3 million views, low key I just made Bad Bunny 1,200. And I think and again, I don't even know how that works, because if they copyright the video, yo, what's happening, Phobus? If they copyright the video, the copyright, I'm assuming, is getting credit for the stream. So if the copyright is giving credit for the stream, that means Bad Bunny is going to receive the revenue that video made, right? So let's say this. So let's say I do a mixtape, right? And I put all the songs in one video, and I put the video on YouTube. It's going to be a whole bunch of different copyright strikes, right? Or not strikes, but copyright like flags or whatever, right? So let's say this one video with a bunch of freestyles on other people's songs, let's say it has 1 million views. How does that work? Because they start, once it hits a certain threshold, they start running ads and shit on you. So the ads that are being ran on that one video, is that being divided, like the copyright, is that being divided amongst all the songs, or does it count as a stream for each one of those songs in that one long format video? And if so, does whoever that song belongs to, does it benefit the artist that it belongs to? Because I don't give a fuck. I think that's fire as fuck that I dropped the freestyle off the strength. That shit got 3 million views, and if Bad Bunny making money off it, hey, shit, I just made Bad Bunny 1,200. That's crazy. Cause I'm not really tripping about the money right now. I mean, yes, I'm broke as fuck, to be honest, but I'm not necessarily, I feel like I hear this from the OGs that the money will come. I hear that from the people, whatever, and even now, like, cause there's a piece of me that wish I could have like a fire ass, like, coming over here. I felt two ways. One, I felt defeated, because like, fuck. Now, because even right before I left, I had started working at the post office. So those opportunities that I had, I couldn't really take advantage of them. Like if there was a video shoot or there's some acting shit, like I always had to postpone it because I didn't have a car. I couldn't go. Miami's so big, right? Y'all know the beach, Wynwood, North Miami, but you don't, from there all the way to exit 1, going into the Keys, there's so much shit, bruh. So much shit. And it'll be a mission, bro. It'll be a mission. Or if let's say there's something in Fort Lauderdale, it's only an hour drive, but and depending on the time you go, it could be either an hour or that shit could be 2 hours and 30 minutes because something happened on the road and whatever. So yeah, bro. I think about like the struggles with, and then like, so when I came over here, I'm like, fuck, bro, I don't think I'll be able to do what I was doing before. You know what I'm saying? Because like the idea was, it's funny, right? When I first started acting, after like, you know, Free Jewels or whatever case may be. I was like, oh, this is ill, because if I lean into the acting, then I could promote the rapping, right? Because Plan B is always to make Plan A to work, right? And it's just proximity, bruh. A lot of people that I knew that was in the underground like acting scene in Miami, they ended up going to Atlanta. They ran to Atlanta. No, I'm just kidding. Not ran to Atlanta. Atlanta's Wakanda. The 1, 2, 3 times I've been to Atlanta. How many times have I been to Atlanta? I've been twice. The first time I went on some job shit, and it's so fire. I seen Big Sean and Wiz Khalifa perform. I was working like my ex's parents got this contract for some fucking event in Georgia, and they I was gonna say the name of the venue. Let me I'm gonna look for that now. Hold on. Holla. Miriam, why you ain't got this on your goddamn? Let me see if Jazz pick up the phone. Mr. Bro.
Your call has been
Goddamn. It's Sunday. I know she probably with her man or something. Let me see. Anyways, yeah. They got, cause I'm trying to see the name of the fucking venue. It's like the Redland Gardens or something like that. Let me look it up. Redland Tropical Gardens. This is it right here. See this? This is like one of the most beautiful. I wish I could I'll get better at this stuff. So this is a venue in the Redlands, down south in Miami, a huge venue, and that's owned and operated by Miriam, Jermaine, and Wisberg Pierre. And they oh shit, look, shit got the address right here. Yeah, see it? I'm tripping. I'm acting like the little. Let me do this real quick, cause I want to shout out, cause they definitely are so important to our community, especially down south. They empowered hundreds of people, which in turn infected thousands of people. Cause when they had the contract at the Homestead Air Base, right? So we had like 100 to 200 employees under the belt. So think about it, it's 100 to 200 families, and you know, you're dealing with and most of our staff was either Haitian or Cuban, and because you know, all this shit going on with immigration and all this type of stuff, and the irony, because we was working at the air base where the kids were coming in from South America. But motherfucking damn, what was gonna say? Anyways, they hired, you know, because again, when you have a business, when you have creating something, because when I was working at Alorica, it was so backwards in the fucking in the corporate world. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, it's all about seniority, not who actually could do the fucking job. I don't give a fuck if you've been working there 10 years. If you trash at your job, you trash at your job. You know what I'm saying? Get better. Don't, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like the supervisor analogy was awesome, right? Because what does a supervisor do? All right, cool. These are the operations that are running. All right, we got to make sure this good. The supervisor or the manager or whatever, they're the point of contact with the other departments that gotta deal with your department or whatever your thing may be. So they gotta holler at you first. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever you translate to whatever, right? So I made sure, because I had shitty ass supervisors in the workplace the whole time, right? That when I was blessed in the position of power, that I got to make sure, because you know, especially when you're dealing with these cracks, you know what I'm saying? What they especially when you're dealing with these crackers that have government contracts and all type of shit. Damn, I'm gonna start sounding like my uncle in a minute. I'm about to pick his brain like, hey, give me all the information on politics and shit like that, bro. I'm about to go crazy on these motherfuckers. And I got inspired because I heard the homie from the Cheese, Eggs, and Grits podcast say that shit, and I was like, damn, that makes so much sense, bro. Bing. But fuck. Man, I be losing my point, man. I gotta get better, bro. I need a point count on this bitch. But yeah, bro. So I would find myself having like, all right, for instance, like there's this one time I was working in Fort Myers, right? Crazy circumstances. I didn't know how I was gonna pay my rent. I just started working at Assurant for a little bit. I hate call center jobs, but I compromised. Compromise is not necessarily the word, but I had to do what I had to do because I'm like, I don't even know how I'm gonna pay this shit. And then like I remember my ex called me. She's like, hey, she's like, you got to go to Fort Myers. I was like, why? Like, what do you mean? She's like, look, it's just like Dallas. I'm like, you sure? I just got a job, bro. I'm stressing because I don't know how to pay my rent. She's like, listen, don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, it's just like it's what you're gonna make in a month here. You're gonna fuck around and goddamn, you wouldn't make that for the next 3 months working at that job, bro. Just rack up and then fuck, or next 4 months, just rack up, take this job for the month, and then you feel me, you can figure it out. I was like, all right, cool. So we in Fort Myers, right? In Fort Myers, this is when the hurricane happened. So in Fort Myers, they created this, and they used the fairgrounds for this. They had this facility, right, where it felt like a camp, right? So they have all these tents and shit like that, and they had the military sleeping there. They had Red Cross sleeping there. They had fucking medical sleeping there. Then they had the company that builds the fucking tents and shit like that, and they also deal with the maintenance, and they deal with the electricity, like because even it's funny because like my cousin Tucci, he does IT, right? He a young rich motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the first person I see with a Cybertruck don't do music. My dog just, you know what I'm saying? He was investing, saving his money, and getting it cracking there. I'm like, damn, Toon, you what? 25? And you in a Cybertruck? No one could tell you nothing. And now my dog, this bad been in Puerto Rico, random, even though we haven't really tapped in. Because I be locked in doing my own little thing. I'm a house body, bro. Every time I'm like, I want to go out. Because, just being lonely and shit like that. I go out and I'm like, man, I kind of don't want to do this. I need to do some shit that's dope. Even though on Tuesday I'm gonna go to Poetry Spot. I might stream it so y'all can see. That'll be my first time going to the actual. I've been in there, but the Poetry Spot. Damn, I want to share this story. All right, let me go to. I'm sure my brain was up and back with what I was just talking about with the airbase, but that Poetry Spot, I'll pin that. So at the airbase, right? They make so what we were in charge of housekeeping, right? So. And how it works is there's 2 supervisors that work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then the 2 supervisors work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. right? And even where we were staying at, right? They had trailers. Like, it's crazy too, because you gotta think about it. Let's say you get a government contract and you have to hire 50 people, right? If you're hiring internally, you're responsible to make sure that people are in place. I mean, that people have a place to stay. They have some type of per diem so they can eat, and all this. And you actually get all that through the actual contract, the government contract itself. Like it's like, however, because I remember Wisberg was telling me, goddamn, or something. He was sharing that like when they first got their first big contract, they didn't know everything that they could ask for. Right, so they got a really good deal and end up empowering themselves, but they actually were within the grasp of doing or they could have asked for more things and they would have got it off the strength because it's a part of that whole thing. But out of sight, out of mind. If you don't know any better, you won't do any better, So anyways, say all this to say, so we're in charge of making sure that all the bathrooms is clean. All the trailers that we have employees sleeping in, or if they have to, or we got to take them to the Airbnb that they had got for whatever month that was there, whatever, right? We got to make sure that everything is clean, all the tents and stuff are clean, because like as soon as at like 6 a.m. is when we start, but people leave because everyone there is some type of, a part of some role in government or some shit like that. So everyone gets up, eats, showers, whatever, and then they go fucking save the community, you know what I'm saying, or whatever they was doing. Like firefighters go firefighting, fucking police go police, Red Cross, they just doing whatever the fuck they doing. Medical staff there just to make sure that everyone's straight. So what happens? Who's only there at the facility? Housekeeping, right? Outside, like who actively working internal outside of what's going on with the people that build shit and IT and shit like that, right? So who does all the burden go on? Housekeeping. Why? Cause all the housekeepers are either Cuban or Haitian, right? And I'm the fucking Puerto Rican that cause everyone most of the older people, cause most of our staff are older, right? Me and my partners that you just heard, we're all from the Caribbean, but we're first generation. Like, we were born here. Our parents are from the islands, right? And that's the case with a lot of us, especially down south. Our parents are from the islands, right? And so they primarily, even if they speak English, it's hard to how I could articulate myself, and I could even use slang and still use big words, and that way I could kind of get across to someone younger than me that talk like me, and then at the same time use my vocabulary. You know what I mean? So I would find that people be complaining about shit that don't got nothing to do. Oh, I seen such and such on the phone. Why is the housekeeping on their phone? This, that, and the third. So I'm like, all right, hold on, let me see what's going on. Hey, bro, what's happening? What they saying that you was on your phone? You good? No, man, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always two sides to a coin. Don't get me wrong, some people be bullshitting too. But if you doing your job, I don't give a fuck if you bullshitting. Just do your job. You know what I'm saying? If you doing your job, I don't care. Use your phone, put your headphones in, listen to whatever podcast shit you got going on all the time. I don't care. Just make sure you doing your job. And if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, don't get caught. I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm also not telling you to you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm being mindful. Hey, if you gonna bullshit, don't let no one see you bullshitting. And make sure whatever your responsibility is done. And outside of that, I don't give a fuck. I'm not even gonna bother you. If I know you're doing what you're supposed to, I ain't gonna bother you, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me up when you need something. Oh shit, y'all ran out of Clark's, bet. Just vibe, bro. I got you. I'll go make sure to get that. Oh, what's up? Oh, just the staff. Like, even when I was in Dallas, bro, I was spending my own money to make sure, cause like, you want to boost your team's morale. Like, it's funny. I think about how they describe like you know, just the 2000s and like even when it was record labels and stuff like that. How I can't wait to talk about Hov. Shout out to Hov, man. Y'all out here fronting on Hov. My dog stepped out with the soul fro, man. Ooh. I seen Elliot Wilson post up. That shit said Jay Soul. That was so gas. Oh my God, bro. I don't know. That shit was like goddamn really seeing the super, like, cause you know, I don't, even though that is my GOAT, I feel like in my mind, Jay-Z is like, I wouldn't put him in like that category. Jay-Z's icon status. You get what I'm saying? Like icon. You know what I'm saying? Just how people be like, hey, you know, you could recognize Snoop Dogg all across the world. I'm sure it's the same for Jay-Z. You know what I mean? I'm very confident. Now I don't know more, and I'm not making the thing like that because I love Snoop Dogg and I love Jay-Z. I'm just saying that like motherfuckers was acting like Hov ain't Hov. Like, is y'all crazy? Like, what the fuck? Do you not understand? Have y'all decoded? Read, and actually read and comprehended what he wrote and put down? Shit, I'm not me right now if I didn't read Decoded, bro. I swear to God. That shit made me understand, oh, it's deeper. I don't have to be so complex and still get a complex message across. You know what I'm saying? Catch me like Diesel when I'm holding the eighth. You could break that down deep, but it's so smooth and clean. Like, even when he was doing the freestyles on stage, clean. His vocal performance is clear. I know sometimes I be rapping my ass. You know what I'm saying? My favorite rappers is like, you know, Wayne, Kendrick, Pac, and shit. Even though Jay is definitely in my. When I made the decision that I want to be a real rapper for the first time, I had like my trinity, right? I'm like, I want to rap like Wayne, I want to be passionate like Tupac, and I want to have structure and albums like Jay-Z. That was how I viewed it. Like, that's how I gotta be. I gotta get that good, right? Like, this is how I look at it. So when I first saw Kendrick, I said, this motherfucker already got it all. I was discouraged. I said, damn, you every day I want to be in a goddamn rapper. No, I'm just kidding. My bad. Kendrick ain't good for it. I know he real one, just like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this ugly motherfucker goddamn just was amazing from the moment he walked in front of any camera and showed who the fuck he was. Damn, that might be Michael Jordan, low key. That might be Michael Jordan. Motherfuckers been calling him goddamn Kobe. Nah. Damn. Hey, cause Jay-Z said Bill Russell rings, and Jay-Z do got Bill Russell rings. Goddamn, Jordan got 6 rings. I mean, I'll be honest, bruh. I really Kendrick hasn't missed. You don't gotta necessarily like it, but you can't tell me Mr. Morale Big Step is not one of the most phenomenal or more important albums of all time. That's why it's such a hard listen. Just like how For Your Eyes Only was kind of a hard listen, it's a hard listen if you're not internally good with yourself. Like, think about the song with, oh my god, that song is crazy, with Kendrick and I forgot the girl's name, but they was like cussing each other out, and it sounds like a heated conversation between you and your lady, and the video was fucking fire as fuck too. But if you're in a bad relationship or you just got heartbroken, you can't listen to that. It's hard listen because you'll feel like, fuck, I remember when I was there, or whatever the case may be. Or if you're not healed internally, like, ugh. Now if you good and you hear that, you're like, bro, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, bro, Mr. Morale the Big Steppers is a fucking classic, bro, in every sense. It's just like, again, sometimes things are polarizing, right? Or you might not be ready for that. I was ready for 444 when it dropped. You know what I mean? But I can't imagine being 16 and listening to 444 and being like, oh my God, he's talking directly to me. That's coming from an older perspective. But someone that grows up and then listens to 444 will be like, whoa, I didn't realize what the fuck I was listening to. That actually happened with me. And with Jay, right? I got to appreciate Jay-Z because of Lil Wayne, right? Because when I made the decision, I'm gonna take this serious. I made sure I listened to every single Lil Wayne verse that ever existed, from the most obscure random songs to whatever. Like, at the time, right? I was probably like 20, right? And at the time, Wayne was already my favorite rapper. It's not like I didn't know songs, but I do this a lot. When I tap into an artist, I guess my obsessive behavior, I want to listen to everything because I want to appreciate somebody that made me feel something. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times too, like, I've heard albums and I won't remember the song name, not because the song wasn't good, but because if I'm listening to something on Tidal, I'm playing it from the beginning to end. My phone's in my pocket, I'm at work, I can't even have my phone out like that, so I'm listening to the whole album. So even if something hit me, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta, you know what I mean? So a lot of artists that I appreciate and I got to listen to, like, I done forgot songs and shit or whatever, but it's, you know, I made sure that I took the time out to at least give it a listen, and whatever really stays with me, I keep, you know what I'm saying, it's something I always revisit. Always revisit. Make sure, like, yeah, the new shit dope as fuck, and make sure you, like, especially now where everyone went fucking crazy, make sure, oh, you know what, this is a weird ass plug-in, and I'm gonna talk about Jay in a second, even though I was just talking about Jay. And I'm gonna fucking stream this. If Cameron come back on, this shit gonna be funny. I'll just do it, whatever. Even if it gets copyright strike, I'm gonna keep it because I don't give a fuck about making money off this video. This one, the pod, maybe, because I want to put this on the audio thing. And I know if you guys are subscribed to me audio wise, I am so sorry. I'm behind on uploading the other videos, but just for now, shit, if you got YouTube, just, you know, play it and click that bitch in your pocket or whatever. You ain't gotta see my laugh. Oh, look, I got this playlist, right? Because I, like, every time even some songs I haven't got the chance to revisit, but oh shit, Vic's still on live? All right, cool. I'm gonna end the pod in a little bit, and then I'm gonna just jump back on live on some, like, cool shit, and just see whatever. Hold on. No, how do I go to my goddamn playlist? Well, yo, bitch chat, come fuck a rich nigga with a 6-pack. Bro, that is my affirmation for the fucking summer, bro. That's my affirmation for the summer. Yo, YG went so crazy, bro. Okay, playlist. Oh, no, I ain't trying to show you my playlist. Oh, there we go. Hold on. My random hip-hop playlist. This right here. So, who the fuck is that? All right, so, oh, no, don't play nothing yet. Oh, my God. Hey, so, y'all, this is what I be tapped into, right? Like, these are songs that I've been listening to, like, that catch my ear, even if I listen to it. And don't get me wrong, if you see the fucking, the bar, like, a little bit, that means I've heard your shit more than once. But these are, like, music. Hold on, let me move this shit. My bad, I'm scared that it's gonna play the music. I'm not trying to get copyright strike. Nah, bruh. Hold on. If I can't do it, it can't be done. Oh man, yo, Soul is a goat. Anyways, look, this is shit that I've been tapped into, so y'all can see. This song go crazy as fuck. Lareezy, How Did You Love Me? That's one of my favorite new songs. Obviously, I want to play this right now, but I don't want to goddamn get a copyright strike. Random as fuck. And this is when Effective immediately became my favorite show on YouTube. The illest thing that I see, it's like the energy, right? Like, energy is contagious. When you feel something and you like, ooh, and all that stuff, it's contagious, right? So when GNX dropped, I don't know if I shared the story on the pod. I probably did. I'm sorry for repeating myself. Eventually, I'm gonna have like fucking like diehard fans. It's like, bro, you said that already. I'm like, my bad. But when GNX dropped, I was at work, and they sent me to a location that I wasn't supposed to be. Like, because you know, in the post office, if you're a CCA, you pretty much the do boy. You do whatever they ask you to do. All right, we need you to deliver. Oh, go take these packages. Oh, do this pickup. Oh, fucking take these 3 beefs. Beefs are small sections of a whole route, and sometimes they're located in different places. Or if another station needs help, they send your ass to another station, and that shit could be far. And mind you, back then I was on a bus, so a 2-hour trip now turned into 3 hours and 30 minutes. And then I barely get my hours in because by the time I get there, it's 10, 11 o'clock. Most people clock in at 8:30, whatever. And then I have to leave like at 8 or 9 o'clock. Well, one, because they don't got a threshold past 9. You can't work at a post office. You can't work past 9. And look, whoever looking for a job, because the post office hiring like a motherfucker. And don't look at that shit like, oh, I don't want to work at the post. If you want to get some money and even if you locked in for like, all right, look, for the next 6 months, I'm going to just do all the overtime and shit like that, go apply to the post office. They don't even do interviews. If you get picked, you get a email to go to orientation. As long as you go to orientation and get your date to do the driving course shit or whatever, you pass all that, you're in. No interview. Especially for people who get nervous in interviews, no interview, just apply in that motherfucker. And I'm not saying this like, oh, shout out to the USPS. I mean, yeah, shout out to them. I work for them. But I'm saying this to say that, like, again, the economy's hard as fuck, bro. Don't be too prideful to just get a little job. Like, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, just do what you got to do. Especially for somebody that, like me, I kind of don't got everything planned out. So I'm figuring it out, bro. And I know it's kind of bad, but it's a little tricky. But if, let's say, you knew, oh man, I got this, you know, even let's say you had a goal, like, man, I need this $20K so I can open up my trading account, which is simple. Or I need this $20K so I could put this in the bank and take a loan out for $20K. Or what is it? It's like whatever money you have in the bank, you could take a loan out for the exact same amount. So let's say you had a full idea that, like, oh my God, I want to. I mean, if your credit is phenomenal, they're gonna throw the fucking pool at you. You want a pool with the $20,000 loan? You have great credit, your shit could be, you know, you could do whatever you want. You walk in a dealership, they give you champagne, rolling the red carpet out. Now you go in that bitch with my credit, they gonna treat you like Tupac and Gridlock. But goddamn, fuck, I done lost my shit again. Fuck, bro. But yeah, bro. Oh, so if, let's say you had a goal, right? Let's say my goal is to make $20,000 so I can put this in the bank and fucking and take the and you know that this you know at this plan that this $20,000 you're gonna be able to allocate the funds to do, you know, XYZ, right? Let's do the math. Let's say how much money do you gotta make monthly to make $20,000 work, especially if you're disciplined. If you getting because if you're not doing shit anyway, you might as well go get a job, right? But let's say it's $20,000, right? So let's say if I wanted to make, $20,000 in 6 months, right? That means I gotta make $3,333 a month to make $20,000 in 6 months. So that means if you save $3,333 for 6 months, you'll have $20,000. That sounds like a long time, but think about it. It feels like the year just passed. So if you from January was saving $3,000 with $3,333 a month, right now you would have over $20,000 saved, right? So boom, now you got over $20,000 saved. So let's say you and granted at the post office, I think the starting at the CCA is like $19.58 an hour. If you whatever. Like depending on how many hours you get, because the post office got all type of incentives. You got overtime, double time, fucking COLA, which is price of living expense, depending on where you at on the map and shit like that. You can make like 15 to 20,000. I mean, $1,500 to $2,000 every 2 weeks, right? So let's say your goal. Let's say you ain't got no bills. You probably got like a phone bill. Say you just got a phone bill, right? Like, let's say you 18, 19, 20 years old right now. Let's say you just got a phone bill. You know what I'm saying? You want to help your parents and shit out, whatever, right? And you could pocket the majority of your money, right? If you making, let's say it's averaging 2,000 every 2 weeks after taxes and shit like that. You making 4 racks, right? So 4 racks monthly. So out of 4 racks, if you subtract the 3,333, that's $667 that you have to survive for the month, right? So let's divide that by 2, right? If you don't got no bills, if you're making $2,000 every 2 weeks and you got no bills, and you budget yourself that you're only spending $300 every 2 weeks, you could save that $3,333. So let's say, boom, now you save that for 6 months. You do that for, and let's say you know that, okay, once I get this $20,000, I can fucking do this thing, and I know it's gonna do something for me, right? If you could stay disciplined enough to save your money for 6-month period and get to that $2,000 $20,000 goal shit or whatever, right? If you get to that point, now you could put the money in a bank, right? Now with the bank, you can get a loan for up to the amount of money you have saved there. So let's say you have a plan where you know that if I invest this $20,000, I know I'm gonna be able to get some type of return. Like it's like almost like if it's a guaranteed, or you just have like a good. Even if you're gonna bet on yourself, don't spend your livelihood money, right? Make sure this is saved money that's specifically for this goal, right? You don't have to use your actual money, especially if you know you're gonna get a return on investment. You keep your money parked in the bank. You'll take a loan out. Let's say you might not be able to get 20. You might be able to get 18 or 15, but you'll still be able to use that 15 because you know you're gonna be able to get a return of investment. And you're not taxed on the fucking money because it's a loan. You don't get taxed on a loan. So you could use the money from the bank, and you're not actually using your money. So if you know that this is gonna work for you, then it's a way to plan about it. So and even for me, that's why I be thinking of shit, because like even though I'm in Puerto Rico now, I still got bills, and even dealing with like gas and this and that. I'm still trying to figure out what's my now I'm taking a little step back. Now I was like, all right, cool, you could not vibe, but you know what I'm saying, like you're doing your job, Zay. Anyways, I just want to throw that out there. I don't know if that was important for someone to hear, but going back to shit right here. Huh? This shit weird because it's like the inverse. Here, right here. So these are I would definitely suggest, bro, like tap into some of these songs, bro. Machine Gun Kelly and goddamn Wiz Khalifa killed that. YouTube, you gotta do something, bro, so people can enjoy music on the internet and not. That would be perfect. That would be fucking perfect. But these are songs that I've been tapped into. Obviously, if y'all not tapped into the fucking boat, he been dropping every Sunday, Absolute Sundays, bitch. Goddamn. Oh yeah, Black's album is crazy. This song was fire as fuck. Back in my bag, I love Rhapsody. Oh shit. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Again, look, like I told you, Hit Boy been dropping crazy too, bro. There's so much shit. This song is crazy as fuck with goddamn Isaiah as well. Even y'all don't know who Billionaire Berg is, bro, but that was our legend. Berg, low key, like, and obviously, you know what I mean? It's fun. Oh my god, I'll share the story with my dog is on here, because there was actually something really cool that took place. When we went to Iceberg's, because Iceberg has or I don't know if it's still there, but at the time, this is like before COVID, he was doing events at this place called the Live House, right? Which was like think of like his version of Marathon. You get what I'm saying? And it was interesting because me and my boy Veli was outside fucking smoking or whatever. He was smoking a cigarette, I'm smoking a goddamn blunt. And we ended up talking to Iceberg's dad. He's so cool. Cool as fuck, bro. I didn't even realize that was Iceberg's dad, but we're having a conversation with bro, and he was fucking ill as fuck. And he was saying that I guess Berg met Nipsey at some point in time, and he went to the Marathon store, and it was like, oh shit, like, oh, this is how you do it, right? And then, you feel me, he was inspired, and from there he created the Live House, right? I even have it on my song, so I was like, I seen the live shit at the live. Wait, I seen the live shit at the Live House. I got inspired. So, fuck. One day, give it to me sticky, wet and stuff. You're too pure, girl. I go raw. Drink your juices, sip a straw. All my bars is hitting hard like a door against the wall. I did not mean to defer. I just had. All right. My bad. There's funny lyrics that I thought that wasn't that good before. I'm like, oh, this kind of grew a little bit, bruh. But anyways, bruh, man, support your favorite rappers, bruh. Like, not just the new shit that the fucking algorithm feeds you, but like the real shit that motherfuckers is doing. Cause you have no idea. Even people that are like, you might not be too familiar with, are doing some real dope fucking shit. Even this random, I'm like, I heard this Ab-Soul song, this is my fucking shit. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I'm biased, cause like, I love Ab-Soul's content. And like, it's kind of like the substance in his verse. So to hear him on a slap is just crazy, like, bruh. And yeah, and the song Mom is my favorite song off Isaiah Rashad's album. Oh, obviously Lareezy Milk. Damn, I'm looking down too. I was like, fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, this fabulous song, Pudge. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's just so much, bruh. It's just so much I could talk about right now. I'm even thinking about Fab, right? One of my main dogs back in college was my homie Breezy, right? His nickname was Breezy because he looked like Chris Brown. And he was the dude. He was getting all the bitches back in the day. You feel me? That was his favorite rapper. So I'm a big Wayne head, and he a big Fabulous head. So we always was exchanging like songs and shit like that. He'll put me on like Breezy the person that put me on to like even like trade songs and shit like that, because that was like that whole era of music. So I'm a hip hop head. I wasn't really listening to crazy R&B back in the day. It's like I had to, I'll listen to it. I know what's like the popular thing, but I didn't deep dive into like, again, I think there's two different things. I think there's a casual listener, people that just listen to music, casually, or like it's around. That's why a lot of my goats, I knew they songs. I knew Chance songs. I knew fucking Kendrick songs. I knew fucking soul songs, Q songs, but I didn't like dive into the discography like I did to like my goats, like a T.I. or fucking Wayne or goddamn Ludacris or fucking Jeezy, because that's my era that I come from. Fucking Cameron. I remember when I was younger, I didn't get Cameron at first. Like the rap, I'm like, why he rapping like that? Now as an adult, I'm like, he's a fucking genius. He created his own, because he could. Don't get me wrong, Cameron could bar up. When you listen to that first tape Cameron had with the bald head, Cameron was rapping. You get what I'm saying? But he created his own thing, and it was digestible for like his generation or whatnot. Anyways, bruh, a lot of these people that were fucking fire in the 2000s, fire in the 2010s, they're still doing fire shit, bruh. So instead of like entertaining the algorithm, entertain your even, bruh, because like sometimes I be feeling like, I'm not changing the subject. I was just talking about Wayne and Fab. I'll get to that in a second. But and my favorite Fabulous album all time is Loso's Way. The Glock in my hand and 1, 2, 2, and my baby Baba said, tripping said she need more loot. Every block, every hood, every ghetto cafe. Got my heat in the back and another. Oh my God, bruh. That song used to be so fucking gas. Feeling just like JFK in the city that let him fly like JFK. Wait, sometimes LaGuardia, I ain't gonna lie to you. If looks could kill, that must. Oh my God. That's why I'm with Nadia. I call my gun Nadia. So what she say? Hadia's body. Man, come on, bruh. Y'all really hip hop fans? Like, y'all really hip hop fans? Cause some motherfuckers be acting like, I listen. Y'all don't even listen to music. Y'all listen to the popular shit. Y'all listen to what the beats give y'all. Y'all don't remember. There's a difference, bruh. There's a difference between digging in the crates and digging on the fucking, what the algorithm tell you, So, anyways, bruh, I definitely have an abundance of gratitude. I didn't think the pod was gonna be this long. I was nervous, bruh, cause like even when I was goddamn, like the episode 7 was crazy. Finally getting the homies to participate. And episode 8 was crazy. Oh, yes, the last episode was crazy. And like, damn, low key, now that I'm like, damn, when I got time, I could just jump on the lot. But I'm gonna make it's only gonna be on Sundays. Matter of fact, fuck that. It is gonna be every Sunday. Shit. Cause I don't, I'm done with freestyles, bro. Y'all won, okay? Y'all won. Alright. I'm done, okay, with freestyles. I'm not done rapping. I'm never quitting rapping. I seen what Soul had post on the thing, and he's like, man, I'm making albums till I'm 80. And I was like, you motherfucking right. I'm gonna be old nigga talking about old shit. That shit gonna be gas as fuck. Wheelchair broken, but fuck it, I'm still oh man, I don't know, bro. Cause it's true too. It's funny. I think about, man, like I said, sure, I gotta say the truth. So I think it's important for this. Why I love what T.I.'s doing. T.I. is rapping like he was when he's 20, but he's talking about some man shit. You get what I'm saying? Not compromising, still being a street nigga from Atlanta. But he's a family man. He still could pop his shit. You feel me? T.I. You know what I'm saying? And if he wants to, he could do introspective songs. And like, I could imagine, I think that'd be ill to hear a T.I. song from the perspective of him being younger. Like him rapping it now, but from the perspective of being it younger. So that way he could rap like how he was rapping before, or like even if it's content wise, but story wise, so it's some type of narrative. I think that would be a fire ass track as a T.I. fan. Know what I mean? Cause that way, look, older artists, bruh. If you want to get off the shit that you was getting off when you was younger, make it make sense in the album, story wise, right? Like make it, oh shit, oh fuck, I fucking dozed off and now I'm thinking about the past, and now a song pop up that sounds like one of your old songs where you could kind of do the shit that you love doing, and then the scene breaks and it's like, all right, cool, and then you go on to whatever the next song is, and the next, you know what I mean? People got to start being creative that way, because I feel like I don't want to hear a bunch of singles on the album. I need to hear connective tissue. I need to hear. This might sound mad random, but one of my favorite, I guess today is Jay-Z Dancehall Day, because it's connecting that too. One of my favorite albums of all time, and I felt like it slept on, is a documentary 2. Hella slept on. The documentary 2 got everybody on that bitch, right? And I hate it. It's definitely not Absol's best verse. The shit he penning out is crazy, but my favorite Absol verse is on started with $1 and a dream and a pistol on the corner, started with $1 and a dream. Pardon my mannerisms. The Curtis matter, what that matter. We're high up. They did it. I let God at me. They put it on Leewood. I ain't lying one sense. I started with $1 in a dream. Oh my God, that's such a fucking dope ass song, bro. I would repeat that shit all the time. Anyways, the point that I'm making is, after that song plays, the next song right after that, when it starts, it's like starting with $1 in a dream, sunlight, joy getting some from the team. So when you hear those things, it's like an Easter egg. Like, oh, the song was called $1 in a dream, and then the next song starts with him saying $1 in a dream, right? Like how on WVR, the Stoic Man, you have Mo Money, which is obviously the feeling of like, oh shit, I got it, I'm about to get paid, I'm about to take my bitch out, I'm about to fucking buy some Jordans, I ain't talking about all this, but I'm saying like that's the energy, right? And then Cash Advance is the reality of it, like, oh shit, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Oh my God, bro. You know it's dope. And this will be, I'm gonna end it on this, because I kind of did talk about Hov, right? Jay-Z, thank you so much, bro. Thank you for you know what I'm saying? I feel like Hov really came in this bitch like Goku. I feel like Hov was on King Kai's planet, training, getting his shit right, you know what I'm saying? Making sure the family good, all type of stuff, whatever, right? People talking, but Goku ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. But then he's like, what? The earth needs me. Teleported in the Roots picnic goddamn stage and like, hey, I'm just letting y'all niggas know right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the icon. You get what I'm saying? The motherfucking icon. You got shit fucked up, bruh. Come on, bruh. Goats inspire goats. Like I was saying earlier, I didn't get to appreciate Jay-Z till I heard Lil Wayne. Like until I deep dive in Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne was a fan of Jay. I mean, I think the last verse on the song Mr. Carter, or it's not the last verse, but the last part that Wayne is rapping, he's quoting a Jay-Z song. He's quoting a Jay-Z song. So that was an Easter egg, right? know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, okay, and then when I'm doing my deep dive on Jay, and I'm like, oh my God, Jay is so hip hop. It be the smallest shit that is. That's why I didn't get it at first, because when I used to listen to Jay-Z as a teenager, it sounded like he was talking like directly to me, right? So it's his, from my mindset, it sounded so forward that I'm like, what is he like? Okay, like not this. And granted, I probably was just listening to the hits. He says it himself too. Like, you know, that's why Jay-Z could do a B-sides concert, and all his B-sides sound like crazy ass songs. It's not a fucking song for the radio, not a fucking song for the club, but it definitely still slaps in whatever the case may be, right? Think about a song like 22 Twos, like, you know what I mean? Like, how you gonna, anyways, yeah, bro. So I'm so grateful that he just jumped on stage. You know, I mean, not jumped on stage, but you know what I'm saying? Came back from King God's planet to save the world, and shed light. Oh my God, it was so dope too, bro, to see Meek Mill. I should be just playing this shit, but whatever. And I didn't even finish my fabulous story, but I guess we'll get that to another time. I can get to that in a second. But it was when Meek Mill did Dreams and Nightmares, and to see that, to get from Meek to get his flowers, bro. Meek, again, I lived in down south Miami. I hate that. I feel like I gotta make it very clear, because I feel like people don't know me for real, bro. And I feel like it's Drake's fault. Now because of Drake, all the light skinned people gotta defend themselves. Like, hey, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, but you know my dad's black. You gotta do it because Drake over here bullshitted, and you made all of us look bad. Shout out to Cole, man. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. J. Cole is a real one. You know what I'm saying? He chose, like, nah, I ain't finna do that. You know what I mean? Maybe he could have went about it a little bit. Maybe he jumped the gun or whatever. But either way, you feel me? How he handled the situation as a man, I think that's solid. You get what I'm saying? Because this is what I wanted to bring up too. One thing that me and the homies, I'll ask the homies this eventually, but one thing that I appreciated about our generation, like especially a group like TDE, right? When we seen Q, fucking Soul, Dot, am I tripping? And J-Rock. Oh my God, J-Rock. Oh, bro, this is mad funny. Let me share this real quick, and I'll go into my point. Right, I remember I had won tickets to the DJ Khaled cruise or whatever. Random as fuck, right? Random, because I just submitted, and then when they called me, I'm because they telling me, oh yeah, it's free, but you still gotta pay the taxes. The ticket, I thought it was some fake shit. I remember telling my mama, like, Mom, you think this is real? Like, I don't know. It's like, Bobby, you know, figure it out. And I'm like, all right. She's like, if you believe and you sounds real, go ahead. Because at this point, I'm kind of like traumatized. I've been scammed. Someone scammed me for a Jeezy performance. I was so mad. But anyways, it was true, right? And I won't say who, but somebody that I really fuck with, I got super love for, and she's phenomenal. I'd only share the story if she said it's cool. Like, if I say who it is, I'll only say it if she allows me to. But I was like, yo, you know, I'm going to this thing. It's going to be celebrities and artists and shit in here. Like, out of everyone, I feel like I would love to invite you, because I feel like you are on the same kind of mission that I'm on, and I want you to you know, this might be a good opportunity for you too, right? So whatever, she came with me or whatever the case may be. That shit was fun too. We was turning up the whole time. I felt like a big ass kid, and I felt at the time I was wearing those fake Versace shirts. I felt like Tupac, like a motherfucker. I had them button ups on fake ass Versace shirts, and I had my little black bandana on my head and shit like that. It's so funny, bro. So whatever, we go into, and granted, I've never been on a cruise at this point. And we walking up the goddamn, we walk inside, and like I'm seeing that, like as soon as you walk in, there's like food, like it's like the deck or whatever, and there's like food and whatever, right? And the first person I seen was J-Rock, and I don't know if I don't remember what because I was so excited. I was like, oh shit, J-Rock. And I remember I got nervous. I was like, man, Redemption's my shit. And he, you know what I'm saying? He like, I don't, not like, I think he like, shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Gave me respect back, whatever. But I'm like, I ain't finna bother. That's J-Rock, but I'm not finna go bother this man. You got me fucked up. Cause I seen him at other times, because there's this 3-day cruise thing, right? And there's a bunch of fucking celebrities there. But I'm like, oh, and by the way, in that performance, because they did performance and stuff like that. That's the first time I recognized that, oh yeah, Cardi B is one of those ones, because her set list were straight slaps the whole time, and everyone knew them. And I'm like, yo, Cardi B is actually one of them ones. Anyways, so yeah, bro, that was embarrassing as fuck because I seen J-Rock like, goddamn, and I'm like, fuck, I wish I could have said like, you know, man, damn, bro, I really appreciate you. Like, Redemption is one of my favorite albums of all time. Goddamn, me and the homies. Now I'm thinking I might be wrong about us having it on the PSP, but I know when All My Life came out, the song with him and Lil Wayne, that was such a big thing to us. Like, we used to bump that shit all the fucking time. J-Rock's the same OG. I ain't trying to see the grave with the penitentiary. Oh man, bruh. But all right, so anyways, it's funny because me and the homies, when we look at TDE, that felt like us. You know what I'm saying? It really felt that way. When we seen TDE, it felt like us. So we all gravitated towards somebody like, oh, that's maybe like it'll be like Cameron's J-Rock, you know what I'm saying? I'm Soul, Nick's Kendrick, and Fat Boy's Q. Like, that's how it felt. You know what I'm saying? Because we have all that like, because it, looking at it from the outside in, we see the camaraderie and motherfuckers that care about rap, and then see them go from underground artists to be successful. Like, that was everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was such, because it's like those who we're rooting for. They love hip-hop, they represent the culture, they sound like now, but they're also paying respect to the people from the past. And to see those type of people win, that shit meant something. That shit meant something to us. You get what I'm saying? So that's why we really gravitated toward, like, and a lot of people in our age group gravitated toward TDE for the same reasons. Because, like, in Miami, at least down south specifically, we don't really got gang culture. Yes, there are gangs in Miami, right? And there are people that rep whatever they rep, okay, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, oh man, I want to talk about this with the boys. I'll do this next time. But I remember some Crips moved to our apartment complex, and we don't know where it is. That's all. I can't wait to talk about that story because it sounds insane and it sounds fake, but it's so fucking real and it's crazy, bro. Because I remember this one time, like, because they was cool as fuck. It was like these three dudes. It was a skinny, tall, white dude, this fat guy, and somebody else I don't recall, right? And it's funny too because they, like, I remember one of the buildings was on fire, and like we remember thinking, like, because they seen that the building was on fire or like caught smoke, and the Crips ran into the fucking apartment and saved the people that was in there, made sure they was out. And I remember us thinking, like, that's dope as fuck, bro. Like, even though they gangbangers and stuff, they all had, you know, community resistance in progress. That was fire to bear witness to. But since we kids, we're scared, like, oh shit, because, you know, all we see is like all we know about gang culture is what we hear in music and like what we probably watch on YouTube or some shit like that. So to see it there, and I remember one time Fat Boy came outside with like a red shirt on, red shorts, and red felines, cause whatever, that's just the clothes he had. And we're like, Fat Boy, go in the house, bro, you gonna get a kill. But bro, they was so cool, they didn't care. They would play like basketball and shit with us. But it's funny that I think about it now, I'm like, damn, bro, like that's so fucking random, bro. But I'll save it for the next podcast, which is Brand New Day, because I think that'll be ill to like that'll be ill to show, right, or to talk about, because I could give my perspective, but like I'm sure Nick and Fat have more, you know everyone has a different POV. That's why it's good to listen to all sides of the coin, even though there's only two sides of the coin, but right, whatever, all sides of the square, I don't know, because if a painter, electrician, and a plumber walk into the same room, they're all gonna see three different things. You get what I'm saying? So, same thing with music, right? If I'm influenced by what I'm influenced by, Nick is influenced by what he's influenced by, Fat Boy is influenced by what he's influenced by. When we make music together, it's pulling from all of the stuff that we love. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what resonates more when you're doing it from a place of love. And I know I sound like Mr. Goddamn, oh, you're optimistic, Mr. Manifesting, you gotta do the right thing, and yeah, I fucking know. But I regardless, there's truth in that. And the further you go back in time and you realize how powerful words are, shit, it sounds like the plot of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Yeah, if y'all ever played, Metal Gear Solid is my favorite game series of all time. And in the Phantom Pain, the bad guy's mission was to take out the English language, right? So they created this strain, like this virus thing, where like if you spoke English, it automatically activates. It's crazy ass shit. But But the bad guy, he was like his name is Skullface, and the bad guy, he wants to. It's so complicated, but imagine there's a group called Cypher or the Patriots, but think of that as the Illuminati. Like whatever the generic version of Illuminati is, just think about it like that, right? Not because I don't want to go too deep because this is a very complex story. So one of the people that used to work for the Illuminati rebelled, and he's like, "Fuck that! I'm gonna take out the English strand. The English language because we're all controlled by words. Everyone's controlled by words. And if you think about it now, this is how the algorithm has us in the chokehold. If you're looking at bullshit, you're gonna keep looking at bullshit. You're gonna keep thinking bullshit, and you're gonna start speaking bullshit. That's just really what it is. You get what I'm saying? If I'm watching fight videos all day and I go outside and someone got an attitude with me and I get in a fight, you brought that to yourself. If I'm watching videos of people dying all the time and this, that, and the third, and some crazy shit, like, you got to be mindful of what you allow your mind to be exposed to. Do you want to, you know what I'm saying? Inspire yourself, bruh. I be looking for, don't inspire me. Please, don't inspire me, because I'm going to go for it. You know what I mean? Rick Rubin taught me well, indirectly, by reading this goddamn book. Please don't give me a reason to be inspired and like, oh, shit, I could just go all into this? Like, please, bruh, like, know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, please do that, because I want to continue to get better. But now I feel like, I honestly feel like I'm leaning into my purpose. I always wanted to, you know, it's funny too, when I think about Nerd Life stands for never ever reject destiny. Life is forever eternal. And it's cool because, like, I didn't know nerd for forever was nothing ever really dies. Nothing ever really dies. Life is forever eternal. That sounds crazy. That's like mixing the forever one. But anyways, what that means to me is, like, when you're a nerd, you're yourself. You are yourself. You're being true to you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you like, whatever you fuck, that's what a nerd is. If I like Dragon Ball Z and also like Tupac, then that's just me being a nerd about hip-hop and a nerd about fucking anime. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you're a nerd, you're yourself. You get what I'm saying? At least that was my idea always from the beginning. Like, if I'm gonna do, what's the message? What's the message, right? And me thinking unrealistically, like, oh, I'm gonna fake the world. Like, I don't know how that worked, but I want to use my words, and there's only so much I could. 16 ain't enough. My favorite song of all time. If 16 ain't enough, you heard that Andre verse? Summer 88, or was it 89, or was it summertime? Oh, never mind. Man, favorite. That's my favorite Andre verse, but I think that might be my favorite song of all time. Might. I don't know. This is, you know what I mean? It get tricky, but when I think of my favorite song, it's normally one of the first ones that pops up because it's so powerful. I love Rick Ross's verse. Is crazy. It's funny how things change. It's funny how time flies. The more that I feel fly. She called me a local nigga. I opened a Switch account. Jason Hines Sanders. It's his verse is crazy. And then Andre 3000 verse is fucking crazy. And then Andre 3000 whiffing in the guitar at as a last verse, even though it's not the last verse, but it's like man, hip hop, bruh, hip hop. Like, remember, bruh. Y'all gotta listen, man. Support your goats, man. Support your fucking goats, because you know what I mean? You bruh. We got, like, it's funny, man. I think people, you know how, like, in the 2010s, the 90s was such a, like, nostalgic thing. Like, oh yeah, we started dressing like the 90s again and getting tired, you know, getting snapbacks and wearing jerseys again and stuff like that. Well, maybe we should do this with the 2000s now. What was people doing in the 2000s? Individuality, heavy on sports shit. Because now, bro, you gotta think about it. Like, everything is streamed, right? So this is why concerts are doing good. You know why? People want to be around people and be around like-minded individuals. It was such a cool shit. It was such a what's it called? It was such a dope thing for me to go to Chance's Writing on the Wall, because when I went to the Writings on the Wall, I'm around his fans. And I'm like, oh, Chance got some cool ass fans. Cause, you know, I move dolo a lot, bro. I don't like having a lot of people, right? Because I learned when in my early college years, I was always chilling with everybody. And then I realized, oh, shit, we bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? All we're doing is smoking every day. And fucking, nothing's coming out of this, right? And then, not nothing's coming out of this, but I mean, like I just, some people might be on some bullshit. Or, like, I remember one time we was me and my dog picked up one of my homies, and he had an ounce on him. He didn't tell none of us this shit. And fucking the police pull us over, and this man like, hey, bro, I got an ounce of purple on me. I got to hide this. And then we just feel like, oh, goddamn, what's going to happen today? That's why that line hit me on Whacked Out Mural so much. He was like, no juice in front of my cup. I sober up and knock them all off. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. I know propaganda work for them, and fuck them niggas who close to them. That niggas are screwed. So he's like, have you ever, what he said? Have you ever, have you ever kept it crushed and proceeded to put water in it, or pulled them about a law? You ride dirty so you can't argue with them. When he said that line, that shit took me to my 17-year-old self, and being there like, oh fuck, we about to get in trouble. All right, and me, I'm Mr. Hey, y'all be quiet, let me talk. You know what I'm saying? I've been always a talker person. I'll talk my way out of this. I'm Naruto for real. I'm really Naruto. I've had people mad as fuck at me about the cut. I could, we could aggressively talk, but I know how not to disrespect you. Some people get upset and they're so emotionally unintelligent that instead of continuing to articulate why they're upset, they start calling you names, and they start talking about a bunch of, they'll whatchamacallit, they'll try to like deviate from the actual point. Me, even if I'm heated and passionate, I'll probably tell you, hey, please, like, forgive me, I'm a little passionate right now because it's kind of getting me upset, but let me get this out. Let me get this out. But yeah, bro, your words, bro, your choice of words is cool, and even how you say it too. Sometimes you need to be passionate because people need to hear what you have to say, but at the same time, everything doesn't have to be, oh my god, bro. Just like, you driving, and somebody do some bullshit and might cut you off. Why are you wasting energy yelling at someone that's not gonna hear you? Why you, unless you're gonna go out your way and pull your window down and cuss people out, but people are crazy, bro. Why would you even put yourself in that situation? Someone could be having a bad fucking day, girl just broke up with him, all type of shit going on, and he get yelled at, he might lose his goddamn mind. Hold on. Hold on. I'm on the pod, and I was gonna promote your mom's venue. This is how I be fucking up my spelling when I comment shit, because I'll talk to it and I'm thinking like, it'll catch my slang. That shit be saying some other shit, and I'm like, fuck, bro, I just posted it on the goddamn comment. I'm on the pod, and I was gonna promote it. I forgot the name, but I ended up getting it. You okay? Alright. Yeah. Transparency here. I'm telling you right now, I don't. That's a whole nother con. I'm scared. I don't even want to talk about this shit though. What I was about to bring up to mine. God damn, how long has this pod been? 2 hours plus? How crazy, bro. Thank you guys, bro. Thank you to everyone that's been tapping in the peep game, even if it, or even a wink. You have no idea how much that means to me, like for real. And I think I kind of found my way to contribute. I feel like I got my classic tape. I know I got my classic tape. I'm grateful for my classic tape, and I'm gonna continue to make music. But I think now I wanna be a fan again, bruh. And this is my way of being a fan, because I could get excited about new songs, and like, I could recite lyrics and shit like that without feeling like, oh, I don't want to recite lyrics because or memorize their lines because then I don't want to affect my. Nah, I could just let me vibe, bro. Let me be a fan. Let me be a vessel for hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, which is crazy. I'm not saying like Wayne. Hip hop ain't dead. I'm alive. Definitely not my fault, but I do know that, like, you know, that was a consensus, because even with the homies, they really believe that shit, bruh. Like, oh shit, hip hop dead. And you know, from people that are tapped in, it's not. We know it's not, because there's so much dope shit going on. But the algorithm has taken control of everyone's platform. This is why I champion YouTube. I actually would rather just use YouTube to, you know, even now, like, I follow, like, if fucking Effective immediately post something, fucking Wayno, that video on God, or, you know what I'm saying, whoever posts whatever, I'm gonna just start sharing it on my posts on YouTube, because YouTube has a bigger audience. And I feel like Instagram is just a magazine, bruh. An interactive magazine. I'm just posting my highlights and my little clips, but that's all it is. That's all it is. It's a magazine that, shit, my magazine must suck then, because nobody like or retweet or whatever. And I know that's not necessarily the truth, but fortunately and unfortunately, a lot of the people that I know are my peers, and everyone is trying to get it as well. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know, you know, you can't expect people to be just as smart as you. And I'm not saying I'm smarter than anyone, but I mean, you can't expect people to think like you. I hate to say like I'm an anomaly, but I know I try to think of the right. I try to think of the right thing first. I try to do the right thing. You know, maybe to a fault, because it got to the point where it felt like I'm people pleasing and not pouring into my cup. But it's in me. I need to do the right thing. Because not at this point, it's not about me. Now I'm about to get emotional. You not catching me turning up in this motherfucker, I swear. But I made the album I always wanted to make, and the people that are the closest to me in my life were a part of it, and so I'm thankful, and you know, and I'm trying to, cause you know, even being in Puerto Rico and working at the post office, it's like shit. If my dreams don't come true, I guess I'm gonna be a mailman for 30 years. I guess I'm lucky. But you know, there's other things that I wanted to do, bro, and I just never got the chance. And I just feel like, let me get my real life together. Let me fucking, you know, let me goddamn, you know, save a little money, fucking make sure that, you know, I pay the debt that I have, and you know, we could see what happens from there. And then I can see what other opportunities, because even I seen this, I wonder, I want to play this. Fuck it, if I get copyrighted for this shit, I'm gonna play this motherfucker. It was powerful for me to see this. Where's my Instagram, bruh? Because I don't know the name of the movie. Let me see something. Hold on. Where the fuck is the thing? Shit, I'm posting. I think I learned this from L.A. Wilson, because L.A. Wilson used to post everything, and I'm like, what? But I'm like, it's dope. That makes sense, bro. Like, because there's just so much dope shit going on. Hold on, where the fuck is the thing, bro? Damn, it passed already? No, I have to save it. I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all be hoeing. Why don't y'all be pressing the share button on your phone? You don't even gotta click nothing else. It's a click. Why don't y'all just reshare some people's shit, bro? That shit is not hard. Like, you don't even gotta comment. Just like, reshare. That shit. My uncle feeding his goddamn. My uncle likes his animals more than people. He hates fucking people. He loves his goddamn animals though. Hold on, where this shit at? I ain't gonna lie, it was cool seeing the goddamn I seen Wayno, not Wayno, Mano, Jim Jones, Fab, and Davies, the Let's Rap About Pop. Yo, there was was it McDonald's or some shit like that? Man, that shit was so fucking gas, bruh. Hold on. Let me see something. Where the fuck is the video? I know ain't no way I didn't fucking reshare that. Oh shit, my phone about to die. Hurry up, cause I don't got Instagram on my other phone. On my real phone. It's time to celebrate. Banks in Miami, shorty know that I'm a winner. Kim a little man, so you know I had to. That's a fire ass song too. PG Lang Chucks, Big Step, and Guanabo, Park by the Beach, Mitsubishi Bun Casino, vocabulary, long so can't recognize, no one in the same breath, I done lost hope, I just know, what are you talking, Mega Man X told me how to get him, ain't nobody hiding, I'm just cool and moving up, maneuver through the lane, I'm Dwayne in the cut, know the difference, I'm a boss man, baby. You know I'm a walking ticket. Am I worthy? That's for certain. Don't you clearly see me working? I'm done seeking validation, only moving with a purpose. She don't ask for nothing. Why you think I got her purses? That's deep. The women that I've been incentivized in my life to do or felt like I wanted to do everything was the women that asked for nothing. Cause there's not the moment I feel like you treat me well, you honoring me, I will do anything for you. No fucking lie. Maybe to a fault, cause I think that too, cause even the times where I've had relationships and shit like that, I was so into the relationship that I wasn't actually trying to build myself to, or you know what I'm saying, I was just trying to do. I'll be broke as fuck. So man, I need $80. She don't even know I got 20 on me. I'm figuring out how to get this 60 to send her to 80, and then I'm broke, which is crazy, cause I wouldn't even do that for myself. Let me see. Bruh, I can't believe I can't find this shit right now, bruh. It was so powerful. It's cause I need to take a break off Instagram, bruh. Even though I want, I don't. The only reason I don't is cause I want to keep sharing people's shit, cause I feel like it's important for people to be aware. You know what I'm saying? Even I feel like how the West Coast has its own hip hop ecosystem. I didn't really realize that. And actually, one of my homies, Veli, he had moved to San Bernardino not too long ago. And not to go into his business, because that's not the world's business, but because of his circumstances or whatnot. But anyways, goddamn, he was telling me he went to perform one time, right? And he was saying the environment for performing there over especially specifically in Miami was night and day. He's like, cause in California there's gang culture and this, that, and the third. So a lot of people be squatted all the time, right? So they're more concerned about the quality of the music versus actual we don't care if you bring 1,000 people. Everyone brings 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think hard, because I was thinking to myself, in Miami, bruh, especially now, I'm not saying now, I feel like the underground scene has just started having, and shout out to Crazy Hood family, EFN and them. They started having a real underground scene, right? Where even legends is popping up. I got to meet goddamn Premier. Am I tripping? Is Premier it? Oh, I'll get better at this as time progresses. Fuck, I can't find it, bruh. There's a movie coming out, or I don't know if it's out already, in Puerto Rico, where it was showing Puerto Rico during the times of slavery and showing because again, you don't think about these things, right? Because there's over 300 years of slavery in Puerto Rico as well, and the people enslaved were the Tainos and the blacks, right? Or the Africans rather, right? And that's why when you look at Puerto Ricans, they have a lot of African features and Taino features, you know what I'm saying, in all different mixes or whatever. But it's crazy because I'm watching the scene, and the scene was these three African sisters, and there was they said, I know mulatto, someone said mulatto was it means come out, but I'm using mulatto for sake of conversation, not because where the word resonates from and all this type of shit, right? So there's these three African ladies, and then there's one mulatto girl, right? And the three African ladies was barking at this other girl why are you bringing an Española over here? You know they'll kill us if they see her here with us. And the girl pulls the hoodie out, and then the girl had curly hair. She's like, no, she's mulatto. And then they had they're with this and then that was the trailer. That's where it ended and shit like that. But I'm thinking bruh, that is powerful, because I know nothing about film here, but I know film is really big in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico feel like the 2000s low key, and I'll tell you why. You go to any mall in Puerto Rico on a weekday, there's people in it. In Miami, the malls are dead. The malls are dead unless you go into Dadeland. That's on 88th Street. That's in Kendall. That's like the bougie white folks mall. Dolphin is always popping because Dolphin Mall is like, especially it's in Doral, and it's a big mall and they got a lot of shit in there. But those are really like the two malls that have kind of people there. But in Puerto Rico, it don't matter. It could be an obscure mall in some random fucking town you just drove by. There's people in the mall. And then I also noticed too, Puerto Rico has a big like nerd culture. Cause there's a comic book store. Damn, I didn't go today. Fuck. And I was supposed to see my sister's here because one of her, my sister's from my dad's side. I have an older brother and an older sister. I kind of don't fuck with my older brother because he ain't talking to my pops. What's going on, chill? But whatever. But my sister was here because I think one of her grandma, her side had passed, and because of fucking work, I wasn't able to really see her. And I was talking to her today, like, yo, Chaley, what's up with you? Like, we were supposed to link up. Why have we? But these motherfuckers ugly, bruh. I hate group texts because this shit be taking forever. Anyways, damn, I kind of be feeling like I don't know what the goddamn. I'm like, I don't want to stop. This is actually cool. I can see how Kai Cenat and them be kind of addicted to streaming. I want to keep this as a podcast episode, and I really want to play that wrestling thing. So I'm gonna see if I don't care. I'll do the uncopyrighted version, the copyright version, not copyright version, but I'll just make another live stream with it because I think that's fucking hilarious. Or I should take my ass and do something not productive, but bro, go enjoy yourself, Mr. Workaholic. All right, I think we're gonna end it here. Hey, to the people that fuck with me, to hip hop, to my day ones, to my potential fans, to the people that I love, admire, respect. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I truly, sincerely, with every fucking cell in my body, just want to say thank y'all, and I'm grateful to be inspired to be great because y'all great. So, anyways, this is the Amaury Love Podcast, episode 10. No, each episode 9. Episode 9. I'm not gonna say it again. Episode motherfucking 9. Icha. And real quick, I didn't really talk about Icha, which is crazy. Even though what we conversated about all fell under the thing of Icha. The song Icha, right, is the name Icha comes from the book that Jiraiya wrote from Naruto, that Kakashi, who trained Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura, like their trainer. That's the book that he's always reading, right? So so Jiraiya penned it during the Great Ninja War, and it's crazy too. I didn't think about this at the time, but now it makes me feel like, oh, the fucking Chandra, the symbolism, instead of the Great Ninja War, it was the Great 2024 Battle, which is like obviously the last time I wrote a fucking album, but so that's where the name comes from. But the actual song itself, I'm describing the moment I started rapping up until releasing my first album called Free Jewels. That's why in the end it's like all these free jewels that was given, because I'm describing like, oh shit, I'm trying to be a rapper, I'm dreaming big. Oh shit, the homies is doing it too. Damn, I didn't realize how far they are from me. And now I'm not even thinking about the GOATs. I'm thinking about, I gotta be just as good as my friends. And then getting to the point where I was like, oh shit, I'm confident enough to be able to fucking, rap in front of my homies now and shit like that, and prove to, and which is crazy because I kept doing it, and then the homies kind of like backed off, or just doing it casually, not for them, not for the world. So because Fatboy and Nick, I ain't gonna lie, Fatboy and Nick, because they younger, but they tapped in, bro. They be tapped in on everything. They be tapped in on AI, on Suno, on this and on that. They know I'm anti all that shit. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't want to use AI. But then the argument is like, bro, you don't gotta use it like all the way. You can use it as a tool. Like, let's say you want to sample the sample. What you mean sample a sample? You use the AI, you make a fucking melody and that shit, and then you take that melody, then you take it and then you sample it yourself, and then you cut it up yourself. So it's like you got a song with a sample on it that doesn't have a sample on it, but you chopping that bitch up so it could be a sample on it. And I'm like, that kind of makes sense, because now it doesn't feel like I'm cheating, because I don't want to feel like I'm cheating. I've been Bruh, if I wanted to cheat, I would have had Nick writing my fucking raps, and I would have had Fatboy making my beats, and I would have just been like Kanye on some Vessel shit, like, hey, let's go. But or fucking Drake. But I didn't want to do that. I really cared about being a good rapper, and I can't. How can someone else tell my story? How can someone else tell my story? Opposed to the idea, no, because I actually want to be produced. I want to be produced, but I think I'm gonna take my time with the next project. I want to gather, play with beats and play with, because I did, like I said, next project I'm making all the beats for the tape first before I write anything down, and which is the inverse of this tape that I just made. But I want to get back into production and get, just kind of, get right. And practice. I gotta practice. Practice. Make sure you practicing. If you a basketball player, practice. If you a rapper, practice. If you a beat maker, practice. If you a video gamer, practice. You know what I'm saying? If you fucking, practice. Cause hell nah, but or not, I mean, depends. Or if you in a relationship, practice with your partner. Hell nah, but I be thinking like I gotta make sure she please. I gotta figure you out. Hell nah, I ain't finna leave that crib and have that shit in the back of my mind. Did she come? Oh no, hold on, let me make sure. Baby, how did you know? Hell no, I ain't gonna, what? Shit, I'm not stopping till you satisfied. Shit, I'll be exhausted. God, you good? Why am I doing this, bruh? I'm actually, this is, you know what? Everyone in my ear that's been telling me to do this for the longest was right. And I was trying to be so stubborn because I felt like I was failing and like giving up, but actually this is just adding to everything. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay blessed, high vibrations, all that good shit. Peace.